Shalom. Shalom. The great millstone church here in Birmingham, Alabama. Before we begin, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
Yeah, those are the true names of the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son, and the Holy Spirit in the ancient Hebrew tongue. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone. Shalom to you men, women, and children. YAHAWASHI is waking up to this truth. Hey, we come here to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, aka America, and the ushering in of the kingdom of heaven on our Lord YAHAWASHI.
Con, this is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 1 and verse 19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy.
If I made that, we is a separation. It's the prophets of the Lord, the hopefully lit, beginning with the apostles and elders of GMS, man. All right, and sitting here, Barak will that number through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI to prophesy to you, to warn you of the things that's about to come to place on planet Earth, man, and what to do to be kept. And that's coming into that house, the shadow of the Almighty, the hearing of this truth, man.
Con, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed.
And you do well that you take heed to this one. Because we coming with the word of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, the powers of heaven and earth, man. Warning you that he's about to bring great destruction, to bring down this the rulership of the heathen, man.
Come. As unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts.
Alright, and that light is Lord YAHAWASHI, this word of truth. Or to say the testimony of Lord YAHAWASHI is the spirit of prophecy, Revelation 19:10, till the day star arise in your heart, until more and more continue to be revealed unto you. Right?
Yeah, I got something real quick, because we was going into that sure word of prophecy. This is Isaiah chapter 55, verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Yeah, because the sure word of prophecy, everything that the Lord has spoken is come to pass, man. So everything that we're sent out here is being the prophets of YAHAWASHI, his mouthpiece. We're supposed to be giving warning. Why? Because every word that we speak according to this prophecy and understanding is coming to pass, man. So if the Lord said, I'm sending fire, he's going to send fire. If he said change, hey, it's going to be changed. Everything that is being spoken by way of the prophets according to the word of the Lord will actually happen, man. It will not return unto him void. It's going to come true. So when the prophets come out to give a warning set forth by YAHAWASHI, hey, it would only behoove you to take heed unto it, man. What you got it up? Call on YAHAWASHI. The Spirit speaketh expressively, man. There you go.
This is the book of Matthew 6 in verse 10. It says, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Yeah, it says, hey, thy kingdom come. Whose kingdom? YAHAWASHI's kingdom. Read the next part.
It says, thy kingdom come, thy will.
Who will? Is it mine? Is it this brother? Is it his? Is it hers? Is it theirs? Is it ours? Or is it YAHAWASHI's will? What did YAHAWASHI say when he went up on the cross, man? He said, thy will be done. I don't want to get on this cross, but if it's your will, fuck what I got going on. Let's do what you got going on. Let's go according to you, because it'll fare better for me to go about it your way than mine.
Now, I got something great. That word will of what God wishes to be done by us. What one wishes or determine what shall be done.
You see? Then you got it.
That's it. That's what the Lord want to do. Whatever the Lord say is going to happen, man.
But finish that. Finish that part that you had read, because it said, thy will be done. What after that? What did it say after that?
It's like it says on earth.
On earth, where do we reside? The place of judgment under the sun, on earth, man. Because that's, if you can complain on earth, you must be desiring the kingdom of heaven.
That's it, bro.
It's perfect up there. So what we saying? Hey, man, the same thing you got going on there up there, Lord. Hey, bring that down here. We need that. You created this. You created that. You can't make that come down here. Nah, we need that. Finish that.
It says, as it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven, man. Why? Because heaven, the first, it's three heavens, But a part of heaven is bliss and rulership. You see? That bliss that you experience up there in heaven, that order that you have in heaven, that blessedness, can we get a trickle-down effect here? We need that, Lord. We were made in your image. So it must be so, man. What you got?
If I may add, because even the prophecies was written in heaven before it came down upon the planet Earth. The script was written out, just going back into that sure word of prophecy.
Yeah, that sure word of prophecy, that's right.
If I may, Salakia, and I was about to say, through the Spirit, what it say, that word got to go out first. He said, utter his voice before his army, right? So first that word got to be spoken, right? That's how YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, the powers of heaven and earth. That's how the Lord gonna make his name famous in the earth again.
That's it,
because it's being proclaimed first, and he gonna back it up. All right, so back to that that prophecy. Salakia, can you
Yeah, come.
get this verse in
Ezekiel 3. God, this book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
And the Son of Man, again, going back to the prophets. All right, the men whom the Lord has set up to give you this warning.
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
So it's the word of the Lord. And that mouth, and the word is his son, Lord YAHAWASHI, the word made flesh. His mouthpiece on this side, again, is his servants, the prophets. That's right. That Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. And they serve him by ministering, by revealing his word unto you. Unto the heathen, proclaiming that your kingdom is about to be destroyed, and that the righteous kingdom of heaven gonna be set up with our Lord YAHAWASHI ruling. All right, and to proclaim to you so-called black natives and Latinos, the children of Israel, that salvation is being preached unto you, or destruction if you don't repent.
That's it.
Isaiah 42 and verse 9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you what, yeah, pretty much going with what the brother saying. Before the Lord does anything, he's going to sit up men, speak these things into existence. That's what you see taken into effect as we currently speak. As America is pretty much in a state of decay, you know, the infrastructure of America is falling, being broken down. That's because the prophets are speaking these things into existence. Paying way for the kingdom of heaven.
Hey, read that back though, read that back.
Yep. Isaiah 42 and 9, behold, the former things are come to pass.
The former things. So everything that was prophesied beforehand, things that were written at one point, they have happened. World War I, 2 woes have passed, but the third coming quickly. Read that again.
Yep. Behold, the former things are come to pass.
Yeah, that came to pass. What?
And new things do I declare.
Yeah, the chip is here, but has it been mandated? Yeah. Hey, sedition is here, but have we seen the peak or the climax? No, we haven't. But there's a culminate being spoken. Now read that again. Yeah, from the top.
Yep. It say, behold, the former things have come to pass, and new things do I declare.
Who declared? Is it Esau declaring? Is she declaring? Or is the prophets, the one that the secrets revealed unto? Is he declaring? It's the prophet declaring it, man. That's why it be strange unto people. Yeah. How could you say such an audacious thing? How could you say make such a bold statement? Because the Lord gave me the understanding to make such a statement, man.
If I may add, the prophets, that's what the prophets do. The reason why the people don't believe on the prophets because they just look like you. But back in the ancient world, it was something different. Got something real quick. 1 Samuel 9 and 9. Before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of the Most High. So when you talk to God, it says, thus he spake, come, let us go to the seer, for he that is called a prophet was before time called a seer. And for lack of better words, the reason why they was called a seer because they can see the future. Yeah. Those new things that's to be declared.
Yeah, but it was written before time.
It's it.
But look, it was written before me, but here it is, the Lord had to bring a seer. You can see, we all got eyes, but what? He put the Holy Spirit upon his men as a brother went into the Amos. For surely he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So, Jake done had this book for over 100 years now.
Yeah.
Finally, the book is being broken down, starting with Abba Bivens, with Elder Abba Bivens. all of a sudden the seers are back now. What can they see? They can read inside of this book and they can tell you what happened, what's going on in the midst of time, and what's to come. That's to come. A prophet. Pro means before, psi means to see. Pro means before, psi means to say. So we say before. We say before because we read it according to the scriptures, man.
That's it.
But you got it.
Con. That was it. You got it.
Yeah, if I may back you brothers up, this Luke 1:70, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. You know, and just to back the brothers up, it always been like that, man. Oh, consider Noah. All right, the Lord, hey, he spoke through Noah, man. You know, that's how he warned the people, man. He warned the people. How much more in this time in Babylon the Great, man?
That's it, bro.
You know, it seemed to be far-fetched, but when you go into the records, it's nowhere near far-fetched, man. You see, the scriptures speak about how the Lord, he don't change. You know, roughly paraphrasing. You know, and that's what, you know, fuck you Babylonians up, man. Many of you Christians, you think the Lord, he changes over time. No, man. You know, he's still that same man since before the world, you know, was formed, man.
That's it,
You got it, right?
And the Lord, I change not.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, come. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58 and verse 1. It says, cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins.
That's what you see before you through the spirit of power, YAHAWASHI. The Lord, again, Barak desire was part of that number. The Lord has the prophets out and warn you, all right, again, of what he's about to bring upon planet Earth. Warning you to flee from the danger, man, because Babylon the Great, aka America, is about to be destroyed through nuclear fire, man.
That's it.
But why?
Spare not. You know, that shows you no emotions is involved, man.
Beautiful.
When the Lord says spare not, give a fuck about how you feel, man. All right? Well, what Paul said, he said, though my speech is rude, you know,
God be rude and
not yes, speech, but
not
not
according to
what?
knowledge.
But not according to knowledge. It don't matter how the message come to you, man. As long as it's the truth. All right? That's what it's about. As the scripture say, the truth shall set you free. Are we not seeking to be free from this captivity? You know, that's the mindset of Jacob, really, man. But the scripture speak about how only the election have attained it, man. That's why the elect is not offended in YAHAWASHI, man. But a lot of these other Israelites, you niggas are offended in YAHAWASHI, man.
That's right.
That's why you come up against the body. You know, that's why you trying to find a way, you know, to make YAHAWASHI stumble, man. You in the same spirit of the old Pharisees, man, the wicked Pharisees, man. And the Lord is going to destroy you niggas for that, man.
That's right, man. That's right.
I got something to back you up. This is the book of Matthew 13, and I'm going to start at verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto me, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
That's it. And that's the separation, man. It ain't for everybody, man. And we see it today, because a lot of niggas are going off their own lust, or their own understanding. Let's just put it like that, man. When the Lord constantly tell you not to seek after your own understanding, man. You know, what it says on the simple believeth every word. You know, that's why a lot of you niggas fall to these shortcomings and shit, and you going out because you believe in every word that these false teachers in Babylon the Great tell you, man. Instead of getting to the bottom of things, man. And that's the spirit of the elect. But you brothers got it, man.
There's a heavy spirit, and again, that's their separation. That's why a lot of niggas can't get this truth, man. And a lot of niggas buck up against it, man. Now, brothers,
I got a quick precept. This is Isaiah. I'm going to just get to the point. Isaiah 1 and 5. Go into it as well. It says, why should ye be stricken anymore? So, why should the Lord hit you upside your head again, man? Like, God damn, bro. Like, it's like, what is the overall theme of the scriptures? Slavery, man. Slavery is the overall theme of the scripture. And that's the Lord's favorite form of punishment towards his people, is to put them into slavery. You know? And that's merciful in him. It says, why should ye be stricken anymore? Ye will revolt more and more. And when to revolt is is basically to rebel, is to go against, man. Alright? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick. The whole heart is faint. The Lord said the whole head is sick, of our people. It's sick, man. And that's to be understood of the 2/3. But look to the leadership of particular groups. The head is sick.
Yeah.
All right. This is the head is what? The eyes. The whole head is sick. It says, and the whole.
Leaders caused in the air.
That's it, bro.
Yep, the leaders caused in the air. So the head, what, is sick. So what? Therefore, the body is gonna be sick. But it says, the whole head is sick, and the whole heart is faint. So here it is. The head is thrown off for his own reason. And the Lord said the mind, because we know the Hebrew, the word heart goes back to la, and the Hebrew goes back to the mind. All right. So Jake, mind on top of that is through. So physically and spiritually, mentally, Jake is through. Lord said, why should I hit you upside your head one more motherfucking time, man? I've been doing this to you people. I'm tired of hitting you upside your head. It's like beating on a retard, man. It's like, what am I gonna get out of this but a hurt hand?
Yeah.
You know?
But if I may add, I was just going back. Jake been doing this shit for years, man. You know, but I think it's a little bit more.
Yeah, it's more to it. It says, from the sole of the foot.
And that's even from the people that's at the bottom.
Yeah, from the bottom.
From the bottom to the top. Because the Lord covered the top on the first one.
Yeah.
The Lord covered the bottom. So, and on the top, he was talking about niggas like Steve Harvey and shit like that. And on the bottom, he's talking about the bitch Keisha that live in the projects, man.
Yeah, good.
You know? Yeah, what you saying now?
Rooted to the two.
Yeah, rooted to the two. You got to point
if I
out.
may, you know, just like a rabid dog. You know, you can't rehabilitate that motherfucker.
You gotta put him down.
You gotta put him down. You gotta put him out of his misery, man.
Beautiful.
Because what's so crazy about a rabid dog? He can't process water anymore.
At the limit, he hydrophobic.
Yep, hydrophobic. Yep. You can't process the water. And what was the first cleansing agent the Lord showed us? Water. You see? It says, from the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it.
It says there is no soundness in it, man, because for the lack of better words, Jake is going to continue to be stupid and retarded.
Yeah.
Jake is still continue to be in that retarded state, man. And the only solution is to put this guy to death, man. And he's going to come back in a perfect state.
Yeah, because when you go into sound goes into whole. It's to be full of a sound mind and body. Oh, he got all his scruples together. He got all his faculties about himself, all his wit. It says, even unto the head there is no soundness in it, but wounds,
and bruises, man. And those wounds and bruises come in the form of Christianity, these different doctrines, feminism.
Yep.
No, and one thing I hate, bro, is this broad Kamala Harris, man. You go on social media, man. It's just a lot of all black women, and black men. We gotta come together,
Calvary.
Yeah, and we're gonna make sure, bro. There was a nigga at my job, man, a little older nigga. So nigga, dude, I told you about. He gonna tell me some, yeah, man. See Trump. I told him, you know, Kamala Harris is finna raise taxes 45%. That's high as fuck, bro. And niggas don't understand that, man. Niggas don't understand. Niggas just think cause she black, she gonna do the same shit Barack Obama did. What happened when Barack Obama came into the office?
Hey, Barak gave laws to the
laws to the
LGBT,
moles,
laws to the moles.
He did the housing, what is called the foreclosure, the housing crisis.
But Pete, he gave you 2 new bills. I always said it's like, yo, man, when Obama came in, when I was coming into my manhood, it's like, man, fuck this dude, man. This dude. You remember when you could hit the streets?
Yeah.
I could hit a motherfucker bomb.
Yeah.
You gotta catch me. So now, mandatory car insurance.
Yeah.
That was
a thing. Yep.
And then universal health care with this so-called universal health care that he was trying to push or whatever. He made it mandatory that you have some form of health care going into these hospitals that you may be seen. But on top of that, if you don't have that health care throughout the year, I'll bust your ass in tax season. That's the only relief for a nigga.
Yeah.
That's the only lifeboat that Jake had for that first
3 months.
4 months.
4 months,
But yeah, shit, Jake depend on that tax. See, Barak's like, see, for the niggas that don't want to pay it throughout the year, we'll get them on the back.
We got you on the back. And
So
Jake's scared to get hurt now.
Democrats really hurt. Democrats really be hurting you people out here, man. They only add more bills to you people.
If I may add, it's basically a lesser form of communism. When you go into the world, when you go into communism, what they had in Russia, the only thing they did was paint it blue and white, and made it Democratic, man. Again, at least the Republicans, at least these motherfuckers give you some bread, man. Trump really a businessman. You see what I'm saying? When he got in office, he was making moves and shit. But Kamala Harris, I cannot see her being on the seat of rulership. Just imagine her across the corner from Poon, man. Poon gonna be, Poon gonna dominate that whole man through the spirit.
Because to be honest, men don't get in positions due to their soft skills. That's great. That's really, when you look at soft skills, you look more towards a king.
Yeah.
Women are only in positions of soft skills. It's like secretaries, people that you, the first point line of contact. You
yeah.
see, it's like, ain't nobody finna respect this broad, man.
Yeah.
It's like you got in the office because of your soft skills. Her soft skills were really soft skills.
You know what I'm
Soft skills. Like, who gonna be sitting around? It's like, you know how many bodies this dude got across from this table from you?
Yeah.
See, man, you don't stand no chance on the global global playing scale, man. With this woman in office, you don't. But this is the society in which it's evident that Esau is creating a spiritual narrative. Jake is always a part of that spiritual narrative.
Hey, Salaki, I mean, why is there such thing as a black vote? Why there ain't no Asian vote? No white vote, no Korean vote. Everything, the biggest narrative right now is the damn black vote, man. And that just shows you who the chosen people is. Why all of a sudden you want these people to vote for you? Whoever these people vote for, that's going to be the ones who's going to get into rulership, man. You know, but you got it some more. Going back.
This Isaiah 9:14. Therefore, the Lord will cut off from Israel head and tail, branch and rush in one day. The ancient and honorable, he is the head, and the prophet that teaches lies, he is the tail. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. So yeah, man, just back the brothers up, man. These people, they are destroyed by the leaders that are put up in front of them, man. Like the brothers going into, all they want is the black votes, man. The black and brown vote. They hit you niggas with the same thing with the max, man. Telling you to take it. Like the brother said, it's telling you who are the chosen people. Who are they really after? Who's the main prey that they lurking upon, man? It's you niggas out there, man. But the fact they can set up a Cardi B, it's like a Megan Thee Stallion, a Quavo,
Amber Rose.
Oh, Amber Rose. Oh, what that nigga name is? Lil Jon.
Lil Jon.
Yeah, Lil Jon. They set these niggas up. Here you niggas go flocking to them, man.
Yeah.
They laying you straight to the slaughterhouse. You know what I mean? Bitch leading you with a twerk to the slaughterhouse, man.
She's shaking that booty.
Yeah.
As soon as you get that bitch going to the side, man. And you going in the slaughterhouse.
And you going in the slaughterhouse,
I
man.
got a quick precept just to add to that.
You got it, brother.
Hey, Matthew 15:14. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind.
That's it.
And if the blind lead the blind,
That's it.
both shall fall into the ditch.
Yeah, that's ultimately, that's death, man.
Yeah.
You niggas gonna be led to death, man. Death and destruction by these leaders, man. Hey, prophets been bringing it out. What, Micah 2:10? This is not your place of rest. And it's becoming more clear and clear and clear, man. And ultimately to what? There it is. So it leads to your destruction, man. First it's gonna mentally destroy you. It's breaking you niggas down now.
Yeah.
You're gonna bow down to that charagma.
Yeah.
Then it's gonna play out physically by the way of those thermonuclear missiles, man. You niggas gonna be melted. And ultimately, for your mindset, like the brothers going into a rabid dog, that's the best thing for you niggas, man. You got it, bro.
This that ditch you gonna be destroyed in the pit. Babylon the Great,
Break fire in that bitch.
The valley of the shadow of death. A ditch is a valley, man.
It's Jeremiah 2 and verse 14.
That's it.
Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled?
Why are you spoiled? You a homeborn slave, subscribing to the ways, wholly and fully of Babylon the Great.
That's it.
All right, the voting and such, and putting your whole heart in the ways of this place. That's gonna lead up to something else. You leaning on that broken reed.
Yeah.
I already knew. Which eventually gonna go in and pierce you.
That's it.
Because you depended upon Esau's system, man, which ultimately is gonna destroy you. All right, one way or another.
It's Isaiah 36 and 6. Lo, thou trustest in his staff, of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him.
Yes, and Pharaoh, king of Egypt, is representing this beast system in modern time. All right, you trusting in this system is going to lead to you trusting and taking this Quran, which leads up to that Baba Kishah, that Revelation 13 and 16, if I may. Because we're going into the prophet's been sent to warn you. We warning you of what's to come through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI by his word, what's about to come upon planet Earth. What to do to be kept from the danger. That's it, bro.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 13 and verse 16. And it says, he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
If I made that, he again going into that beast system. All right, back keeping on the point, but you got it.
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
And that mark is going into the Quran, a physical mark, a stamp, the seal that will be physically imprinted into you. All right, and if you trust in that, man and take his dirty little device, there's a penalty for that. But could you go a little more about
And that no man might buy or sell, saying that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
If I may. I saw the brothers from Memphis going into it yesterday. You got to make sense of it. Say, YAHAWASHI is a power of knowledge. So you got to make sense of it. So like, how can you buy or sell with sin or white women? Yeah. This dealing with actual reality, man. It's this digital device that will be imprinted in you, must be imprinted in you for you to partake in this man's society, this beast society. All right? But having this word, that's why it's so vital for going back to that 2 Peter, so vital for you to take heed to this warning. That way you'll know what to do, who to trust and who not to trust. The scripture said, never trust your enemy.
No, finish your statement.
Yes.
Yeah, come on. Hey, this is just to land back on this brother's point. This is Haggai 1 and 6. Because I'm gonna start at 5. It says, now therefore thus saith Yahawah, because it's in all caps, man. Old Testament. Yahawah, man, of hosts. Consider your ways. So what is it to consider? It's to think thereupon. It's a reason. To weigh it in the balance. All right, this is love, this is right, this is up, this is down, this is slim, this is fat, this is tall, this is... Consider your ways, man. It says, ye have sown much. Matter of fact, read that back. Read that back.
Yep.
And then I'm going to bring this out again.
Where you want to go back?
That very verse, brother. Yeah, the buy and sell, yeah.
Okay, come on. Yep, Revelation 13 and 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark or the name of the beast.
You see, save, unless he have this mark, he ain't going to be able to buy or sell. Yeah. All right? So let's think about Esau's system, and let's think about these promises. Let's consider your ways. Let's consider how that shit done worked out for you according to these bitch-ass promises of this guy. You pulled your pants up, you went to college, you covered your tattoos, you cut the dreads, you pronounce your INGs, you pronounce your ERs. So let's go back here. It says, now therefore thus saith Yahawah of hosts, consider your ways. Ye have sown much and bring in little. This buying and selling. The Lord said, look at all the slavery you do. But I thought if you, the harder you work, the more you supposed to have. So we put in 10 times the work as Esau. What does that got for us?
It's like if I mean add, because before we open up, how Jake always gotta work, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jake working 10 plus hours, even 8, 9 hours a day, man. And let's say Jake do work 8 hours, those 8 hours are rigorous, for lack of better word. Yeah. That's why I says you have sown in much, you put a lot of effort in it, but on the back end, the check don't look like it.
Yeah, it don't look like
it. It don't look like it, man.
So think, hey, I'm breaking this out to go back to this. So just consider this for that. All right?
It's like if I mean that about the shot, Jake, because I see that's that gradualism too. Yeah. Because Jake so used to having that direct deposit every week. Jake so used to having that usual, I'm going to get this. You know what I'm saying? It's this time we to go get the groceries. When they get cut off, it's going to be a sense of desperation. And that's what Esau wants, is a saying, desperate times call for desperate measures. And that desperate measure is this guy going to try to make you take this sea hill, man. That's what it's going to be. That's what it's all going to be led up to, that sea hill, man. Like the brother had brought him to, he said that Isaiah 36, he said you lean upon it. When you lean upon something, you trust on it.
That's your
support.
stability.
Yeah, that's your stability. Your support system. It holds up the rest of the body. You know?
But it said what? It said it's gonna break. Yeah, that break is gonna pierce you. The fuck. And so, hey, let's get back to the scriptures. It says, ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. It's just enough to sustain you. So, to think towards the mark, you think all of a sudden it's gonna change your life when college did, pulling up your pants did, not cutting the dreads did. You see, that wasn't enough. So this is gonna be enough.
But this it right here. You know what I'm saying?
But I digress. Let's continue. It says, ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. That's going into Esau's philosophy. You know? The wine that you drink, all of these philosophies, all of these fasts, all of these understandings, they have come and gone.
Now, if I may add to it, because it don't satisfy you. That's why I said that it quench your thirst. The only thing that really quench your thirst is these words, man.
Understand,
you know, because at the end of the day, again, Jake said you thirsty. You know what I'm saying?
You thirsty.
And that's a saying that Jake, you try to hide under the broad or something. She said you thirsty and shit. You know. But again, that's a reason why we thirsty for the Lord, because we can't get satisfied from these things. Jake gotta work. Get your daily bread, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work and shit like that, because we living in captivity. We fucking slaves. Even when you go into the word employee or employer, it goes back into slave owner and a slavey. That's what it goes back into. But just going back, read that again.
It says, ye have sown much and bring in little.
You have so much and bring in little. You putting all this effort, but the back end is not showing it. You got it?
But ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink.
You drink, but ye are not filled with drink. So even if the Lord do throw you a bone, even though the Lord do tell you something, even if the Lord do show you something in this society, it's not going to fulfill you. Because why? It's not spiritual. It's not coming from heaven. It's like some carnal shit. The Lord you can hit. You know, brothers that cast lights, brothers that like the bet, you can hit, bro. But that shit still won't satisfy you, because the next day, even though you might have, $100 in your pocket, you still gonna be pissed off by something. That's what it's going into. You got it.
Ye clothe you, but there's no warmth.
But there is no warmth, man. And when you go on Bible Shot, you go into that word warmth. That word warmth actually goes back into comfort, man. You know? So even when you clothe here in this society, you're actually not comfort here in this society. Why? Because you're a fucking slave, man.
It says hot, heat.
It goes back into comfort. I think when you go into the etymology of warm, it goes back into comfort, man. That's why when it's cold, you put some covers on you, or I got that warm feeling in my heart. That's that comfort, man. You know? That's it on that?
Yeah, it's some more to it. Hold on.
You got it.
It says, ye clothe you, but there's none warm. He that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes.
Yeah, it says earn wages to put up wages, the bag full of holes. Because like you brought that out earlier, that rent. You know, it was mentioned in the lease, but all of a sudden, when you 6 months in, let me show you something, man. Now, all of a sudden, your rent was $900. Now it's $965. 2 months later, now it's $1015. 3 months later, now it's $1100. That's how Esau do, bro. And he don't do that shit with Edomites. He do that shit on Jake, man. Those leasing agreements, bro, you basically putting yourself in a contract to get fucked over, man. You know? Because at the end of the day, if we was in the ancient world, man, we'll have our own piece of land. That's off right there. You have your own piece of land you grow from and shit like that. But Esau don't want you to have it.
Yeah, you had true autonomy in the king. In the ancient world, you had true autonomy. It's like the Lord, it was a particular set of gold that you possibly had to give tribute unto the king, or give unto, to the office, and that was it. Everything else is under you and between you and the Lord, like the Lord knew. But the way how Esau go about it is like, he takes everything from Jacob. He don't leave you shit. That's why the scripture says, it's like, hey man, if a thief came through, When he leave a little clean,
little green.
still leave a little green.
Bro, that motherfucker took that whole
shit,
man.
bro.
That whole vine.
Esau pulling the root up. This motherfucker ain't growing shit
I got
next
it.
season.
Two niggas coming in. What's going on, man?
bro?
Shit. But like I said, that's the spirit of Esau. He's a greedy motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that's why he's against the Lord. He's covenant. What's called covetousness. That's what it's called, man.
But
He's covetousness. He want everything, bro.
you still got that out, that precept? Because that precept you hold. Yeah, because when you go into this bag, because at the end of the day, a bag is a thing or a place of storage, just like a barn heart. So everything you put into this bag, when I reach my hand into it, I want to be able to pull this out.
Yeah.
And to be able to rely upon me put it in the bag in the first place.
Yeah.
Shit, Jake, I'm going ahead and get the tip. I know I'm gonna be straight. That's Jake putting his money into the bag and come to find out he opened the bag and that motherfucker got holes in it. That's the ultimate. That's the ultimate play on Esau. Play for Esau, man. Now read that. Now go back to it.
Yeah,
You got it. Samar.
It's Revelations 13:17, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark of the name of the beast, of the number of his
Now read
name.
back from the top. Read back from the top.
Yep, come. This Revelation 13 and verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and
So
poor.
he created a condition. He created an environment to make this happen, to force you a particular way. You either gonna go left or you gonna go right. All right, you got it.
Free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
All right, that's from LeBron James, your great, your Tyler Perry, down to Bobo, Billboard, or Alligator that's sitting in the prison house right now, man. It says what?
It says that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark.
Unless. So when you hear that word "save," unless he has the mark, all right.
Or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Or you done pledged allegiance to this place, man. I'm gonna get it, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm headed to the line right now to go get it, you know. Hey, where's your registration? The registration is the chip.
Yeah. That 19-digit code.
Yeah.
As if I may, that's that ultimate wedding ring. That ultimate covenant with death. It speaks about it with the Isaiah 29 or Isaiah 28 chapter. Your covenant with death shall be disannulled, man. So ultimately, that's going to be the ultimate thing to say, I love Esau more than I love the Lord.
Come on. The Exodus. Can we get that Bible?
I got you right here.
Yeah,
The Exodus 20.
Come.
You got it. Anybody get it before me?
Exodus 20 and what?
I think like 1.
5. All right, this is Exodus 20 and 5.
I think it's 21.
21 and 5.
Yeah,
Okay,
21.
come. 21 and 5.
Start at the top.
All right, come.
Start at the top. You got it.
This is Exodus chapter 21, verse 1. Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy in Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing.
And if I may add, you got it. That's it. It's righteous. You can have righteous slaves like it. You got it. You can have slaves in righteousness.
Yeah,
You got it, bro. You got it.
it's called Jubilees.
Yeah, Jubilees.
The year of Jubilees is when you set your slave free after the 7th year. All right, you got it, huh?
If I may, the Spirit to make a point on that. Esau showed no mercy though.
Yeah.
Like I said, a man be found in our hand, roughly paraphrasing, you know, like how he held on to us. Just honorable mention, you know, because that's one reason. Another charge against you on why you're gonna be destroyed, unrighteous and unjust.
Is it?
Continue. Verse 3. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. And that's Esau don't even keep that. It's look at the marriages. Like here it is, Esau, Jacob procured certain things before this woman got with him in the marriage, and he'll get into particular contracts with Esau or whatever due to the marriage. And when the woman decides to leave, she gets to leave with half.
Yeah.
Like, nah, it don't work like that, man. You came in by yourself, you leave by yourself. If you came in this way, you leave that way. Esau don't even keep the sentimental truths of the scriptures. in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So if that Esau would take your wife, you came in with this woman, hey, yo, you broke such and such in my house during your slave term. I'm gonna have to take your wife to pay for that. You know?
It's like if I may, Elder Pastor Hall mentioned in a lesson the other day, going into, even a marriage certificate and all of that. You know, that's indulged in the ways of this system. You know?
I'll tell you, even with that marriage, even back in the slave days, Jake, they used to save up their little bread, little gold coins for 30 years to get themselves free. Then they'll go work up north and try to come down and buy the rest of their family. That wasn't no coincidence. They got that from the scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? But Esau, like brother mentioned, Esau do that shit in wickedness, man. Esau attacks your family where you did. My horse did break a leg 4 years ago. His moving name Slave, man. It was a guy, it's based on a true story. A guy went past the Kentucky line to go sell some horses for Edomite master. And he said, yeah, once you come back, I'm gonna set you free. As soon as he came back, he sold Jake, man. He sold Jake, man. And Jake had to serve damn 15 more years, man. Esau got a lot of shit to pay for, bro.
That's right.
You gotta know what
false ass hope, man. It says, if his master gave him a wife and she bore him sons or daughters, the wife and children shall be the master's, and he shall go out by himself, because that family does belong to the master, because they were created and procured and maintained in the house of the master. It wasn't by the strength of the man that made the children. They were upheld by the strength of the master's house.
Yeah. Like if I may, you got your birth certificate.
Yeah.
You know, back to your marriage certificate and all of that. Yeah.
Wow. You get a child, you have a baby or something. The mother and the father have to sign the birth certificate, man. Showing you that Esau have control over these kids.
They be on your ass about it too, like in the hospital. Man, they
my baby, man. Yes, you gotta get them first.
Yeah, okay, you gotta leave now.
Before you do anything, you better sign, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The umbilical cord ain't even broken off yet, nigga, man. You out on me to sign some shit, man.
They don't even want to let you even deal with the afterbirth, and I remember they made me get up out of there. You know, like, you gotta go now. I was offended, man.
The more Esau been catching hell in these doctor's offices because of the truth. Because we've been going into it. Hey, Esau been catching hell in these doctor's offices.
And it's like a lot of those what they call guidance colleges. They be Edomite men and shit. A lot of those men who deliver back, they be men. Some of them be women. But a lot of them be men. Niggas be freaks, man.
Yeah,
you don't know what this nigga doing, bro. This nigga a freak, man.
I tip my wife serious and say, I'm gonna allow that shit.
Yeah. Me too. Me too. I know my little boy, the nigga came. I said, what's going on? Yeah. I said, when we went to the doctor, we was dealing with her.
They always shoot your man.
We was dealing with who the fuck is he? You know what I'm saying? But the nigga was still in the room, right? And she was pushing the baby. Nigga was in the back. He was in the back just like this. And I'm looking at, it's a moment. It's a moment. You like, oh yeah, my seed born. But the nigga in the back like this and shit. You can tell that nigga was a sick guy. He was an Edomite too. Yeah. But the woman who he actually went to the doctor a lot, it was a Jake woman. You know what's righteous? What they call them on? Not midwives. Midwives. And that's foreign here in this society. If you bring a midwife to the hospital, man, they're gonna try to chase your ass out, man. You know?
So like if I done seen articles about certain laws they make against that. Like they've been fighting for that,
That's it.
Like certain midwife associations.
Yeah, why? Because they basically like they're the advocates for Jake. They speak on our behalf, because they know the medical terminology and the jargon, and they make it plain to put. They make it plain upon the table for us.
Yeah.
Esau don't like that shit.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, look, get this nigga middle man out of the fucking way.
What you doing here? You know?
For real, man.
She tell you, say, yeah, we gonna have to what they call it when they put that thing in your back. Yeah, we gonna have to put it epidural in. You know what a midwife would say? It's all just walk around, get on the exercise ball. Just walk around. He gonna. As soon as you walk around, he gonna fall up at you. Drink some okra water.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? That help babies come through quick. You got it.
Esau hate a midwife, and Esau hate a present father.
That's it.
Yeah.
Esau hate a present father, because even more scared than a midwife, is a present father. That ain't her baby. This my seed. What the fuck is you doing, bro?
Yeah.
You know, I'm finna get on your ass, and it's a thin line. It's a thin line, and those Jake being sleep deprived. He just seen his woman go through some shit.
Yeah.
And ain't shit I can do about it. Now I'm thanking the Lord for this, but I'm still stressed because all of the new responsibilities you got coming into life, man. Hey, yo, man, that's a terrible time to come around a man of the Lord when his seed has been just
born. And if I may add on that too, a lot of these wicked ass women, they're trusting Esau and they're trusting the man. You had a baby, you say, yeah, we gonna do it like this. Nah, this my baby. What you talking about? We came, motherfucker, we came together. To make this.
Yeah, it takes two.
Yeah.
What they say.
Yeah, they say you got it, bro. It takes two of them ass, bro. You got a lot.
No,
I'll
it's
finish
back
off.
your brothers up, man.
It says,
Esau. You got it.
if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master and wife, yeah, the spirit will come. And my children, you got it.
Like if I made, when you said, if a man should clearly say what?
If the servant shall plainly say, I love my master.
Right there. So when you, all the things that the spirit was bringing out, through the spirit, I was meditating on it like that's one more reason to love not your life unto death. You know, because we realize that we slaves here. What is what's that? Seek one to come. You know,
Hebrew, them tip. See for a country to come, something like that.
yeah. That's it. Well, I want to get back to
Finish
it.
this. Okay, good. I'll finish this. It says, if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door or to the doorpost. And his master, I got you. And his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever.
Yeah, and that's the point I want to get that all.
Yeah.
Right? And this the modern day digital Bible Kashad, you can get that word all simple Google definition.
God, I got you. Oh.
Again, this going back to the Revelation 13 and 17, that you won't be able to buy or sell. That's the whole point of bringing out that Exodus, you being attached to this system. You loving your life, going back to that love, they love not their life unto death. That's going into the elect. That's the hopefully elect on this side. Going back to, we know that this is not our rest. You quoted that earlier, right? And going to what you said, the Hebrews 9, we 11.
I got that awl for you. It says an awl is a sharp, piercing tool. It says in connection with the custom of boring the ear of a slave in token of his volunteering perpetual service when he might be free.
See, and you might be free now. What is that? The truth to set you free. This is your ticket to freedom right here.
That's us. We get put up against the post. It's like, yeah, this is going. When we could be made free in the sense of what the brother going into, is we could be free to go into the world. Who's like, nah, I like this understanding of yours, Lord. Like, you done freed me from. I don't even care about how Esau talk about me. I don't care that I be broke. I don't care that this woman love. Hey, go ahead and do that though. Go ahead and drive that all through my ear that I may be under you, because serving you is better than going out there in the world feeling it for myself.
And freeing us as well from the ways of this world, like, because we're dead to this society. You know, this word gives us true freedom. But if you not having this word, gonna cause you to be prick. You gonna clearly say you love your. Did we get that yet?
Yeah, I go back to it. I go to it.
Love
it
your
says,
wife, Salaki.
Then his master shall bring him unto the door. Salaki. Verse 5. If the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. That's what we say. Everything that we gained in this truth, we say it unto us like, damn, Lord, I gave me a rig, He done gave me children, He done gave me hundreds. Man, I ain't going nowhere, man. This brother ain't go ahead and do what you gotta do. know, when he could have been set free to go do his own thing.
Yeah.
But he ain't going to do his own thing no more. He's doing what? Hey, you set me up. I'm gonna do your will. Go ahead and hit me through the ear. You see? It says, I will not go out free. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges. All right, so he's gonna bring him unto the Levites. He's gonna bring him unto the elder men of the town. He shall also bring him to the door or to the doorpost. His master shall bore his ear. So basically, he's going to go to the judging gate. He's going to go to the place of judgment, and they're going to do it in the sight of the people. It's like, yeah, this man belongs to this guy. It's going to be a public act. You hear the word door, you hear the post, you would think it to be, oh, this is a solemn type of thing. There's only a couple of people. No, this was done before everybody. So it would be known. It would be a consensual understanding throughout the nation. This guy belongs to that name.
Yeah, if I may add, because a lot of times when it happened back in the day when it was written, there was a good slave on it.
Yeah, that was a
like,
celebration.
That
really.
was a celebration because it's like now. But at the same time, just going back today, just going back with the sea hip, people think Esau, you think Esau treating you good, but he really fucking you over, man. You know what I'm saying? Esau, he's your employer, and ultimately he's gonna put that thing in you and force the women and kids to take that thing first.
Yeah, that's how you go with a lot of mix. Like going back to that broken reed.
That's it.
You leaning on something that's about to fall.
That's it, bro.
Right? Yeah. It's like,
Oh, you got that.
yeah. Going back to not leaning on this man's system.
Yeah, come.
I got
Finish the point.
Finish point.
You got it.
No, you got to finish point.
No, that was it.
Okay, come on, you got it.
Shit, yeah, back your brothers up, man. This is Isaiah 30:1. It says, woe to the rebellious children,
Beautiful.
saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. It's like it. That's the average mindset of a fucking Babylonian, man.
That's it.
That's why people stumble against this doctrine. Because niggas want to continue in sin, man. You know, niggas want to continue in iniquity, man. You know, they don't want to take counsel of the Lord. You know, they don't want to seek, you know, the herb, you know, treatment, the remedies. They want to seek the fucking doctor, man.
Go to the hospital.
You know, you don't want the physician.
Yeah.
You want the doctor, man. You know, that bullshit, that falseness, man.
Really, our people are extremely. Read that back, because think of a child, how childish children are. And you got to think, when you read this passage, think of yourself as a father towards a child. How you listening to Johnny? Johnny a drunk.
Yeah.
Boy, I feed you.
Yeah, that's it.
Mother-
Yeah.
Boy, I'm the one who bathed you last. Johnny. Mother, I'm gonna put my foot in your goddamn chest, boy. Read that.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children.
So destruction. What is it to rebel? Re means back, bell means to war. So you constantly going back and forth with your power.
Yeah.
Your father, fuck, I look like sitting up here arguing with my kids when I'm the one who's slaving day in and day out to make sure you eat. But you bucking up against me.
And you made the motherfucker.
Yeah.
You came from me.
Yeah,
You ain't come from you.
Yeah.
I'm on this turn and I made you, but you ain't made me. You know what I'm saying? That's a righteous spirit though.
God, it really is.
That's saying even if you plant a plant and you make the plant and that motherfucker grow, that plant ain't gonna buck up against you, man.
Yeah, no, you're right. Come on. You got it out.
Hey, so like the
degenerate.
saying-
Degenerate mind.
They degenerate mind. That spirit.
Hey, as the saying go, I brought you in this world, I take you out, man. Hey, that's YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI all day, man.
It's it, bro.
Dog.
Yeah,
If
that's
I may,
it.
because
Straight
I've
up,
been
huh?
thinking about it since you said it with that rabies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I done seen videos where you try to put water on even when humans can contract
Yeah.
it. You can try, you bring water near them. They flip out, man. They start seizing up. And that's just how people are. They refuse. They slapping the hand of the Lord. But it said, "Thou knowing the things concerning our peace." And now hear from these roughly paraphrase.
That's it.
Right? Going back to that Matthew you brought out earlier. The very thing that's been sent to save you, you refuse it. And you trusting it. You cover with a covering that's not of YAHAWASHI, not the spirit of the Lord. You trusting in this system. And going back to that broken reed again, something's about to be destroyed. Going back to that statue the dream Nebuchadnezzar had in the book of Daniel.
That's it.
All right, it's not stable, and it's about to be crumbled. Referencing again, he shall utter his voice before his owner, beginning with this word first, prophesying the downfall of this place. But you trusting in something that's going to lead to your destruction.
Yeah, it says, again, woe to the rebellious children, says the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that want to go down.
Man, we got to slow it down. I was thinking consequently.
Every comma is an understanding there. Semicolon, it's an understanding there. Read that. Read that back, Salaki.
It says, but not of my like.
That cover with the cover. Yeah. Start
It said, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
Yeah, you take counsel. You'll hear everybody out except for your father.
Yeah.
You'll hear every individual out that has something to say about something spiritual, but when it comes down to the nitty-gritty of your spirituality, really you just trust in the Bible. But you done went every other fucking place to get to solidify your understanding of the scriptures. Nigga, go to the person teaching the scriptures first. Let's start there. And then grow a greater understanding and love. Continue.
It says, and they cover with the covering, but not my.
So when I tell you, that's the wrong way. That's not it. You don't want to hear Daddy when I correct you.
Yeah.
You want to hear Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Now, Daddy, you wrong. Jimmy said this. Jimmy, let me show you this. Daddy, that ain't right. Jimmy said this. Well, Jimmy telling you the shit that make you feel good. Jimmy doing the shit is making that makes life harder for you, but though it may seem easier at that particular time, life is gonna be harder there because, man. But you quoting Jimmy to me, you cover with the spirit, you cover with the covering of a spirit that's not my spirit. That ain't your dad. He ain't got his blood don't flow through you, it's mine.
Yeah, it's like that's
Yeah.
a different uniform, man.
Yeah.
You know, like a football team, you don't see motherfuckers with the same jerseys hitting each other. No, you hit somebody with a opposing uniform. So again, that covering, like going back with those philosophies, those understandings, you basically siding on the side of the world, or siding on the side of Esau, man.
Yeah, you siding with the enemy.
You siding with the enemy, man. And I made you, man. You know?
Yeah.
That's like one thing I hope YAHAWASHI, man, I'm trying to go through. Your son come out being a mo.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Your son say, yeah, man, me and Clarence is sick, man. That's a sick spirit, bro. But at the same time, in the ancient world, they say we have a sense of relief by putting this motherfucker to death.
Yeah.
Because we in the covering of Esau. Read that again, says that covering. Yeah.
And that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit.
That cover with the covering, but not of my spirit. Just because we under the society of Esau,
Yeah.
we can't do what we want to do, man.
Yeah.
Because again, your kids act up. It's a natural thing. Even when they get to their what they call teenage years,
Yeah.
it's called pre-puberty stage. They all love and hug, kisses and shit. When they get through puberty, they start growing. Shit gonna get rough, but it's understanding. That's human nature. But at the same time, you don't want them to have that covering of Esau during that spirit, because that's when kids want to say, I'm not a girl no more. I'm a man. I'm not a man no more. I'm a girl. That's fucking wickedness, man. And the only thing that can solve that solution is death, man. And we'll see you in the kingdom in your perfection. That's the beautiful thing, bro. You got it all.
That they may add sin to sin.
And they mean adding sin to sin, because the thing that you did in your past life, it happens in this time, man. And the only thing you're doing is adding bullshit on bullshit. Your charges is ramping up.
Yep. And when you got correction from your father, you got correction from the apostles, from the elders, you say, you know what? I don't like that. So, I'm gonna cover with this cover, and because it makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, read that, because I don't want to
It's like, let me just add real quick. It's like a shield. You would rather pick up a shield because it's lighter, instead of picking up a shield that's heavy, but they'll protect you even more.
Yeah.
That's that cover.
Yeah.
You in the battlefield with a wooden shield, you bound to be hit.
Yeah,
If you in the battlefield with a shield of iron, even though that motherfucker heavy, it take more time. It probably two motherfuckers on the whole, y'all carrying, y'all getting behind it, but you have confidence when that arrow hit, when that bullet hit, that motherfucker gonna ding off, because you know why? it's a stronger metal, man.
Yeah.
It's a covering. It's a sure covering. It's a sure foundation. You got it. You got it.
Hey, read that off. Finish that off.
Verse 2, they walked to go down into Egypt.
Now finish that last verse.
It says, Isaiah 30 and verse 1.
Yeah, just the last verse.
Yeah, it says, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
And that sin to sin is what? You now, instead of you quoting the very things that'll keep you alive based off your father, because it's really about pleasing me. Now you want to add sin to sin by quoting Jimmy. Jimmy is fucked up. Jimmy is finished. Jimmy ain't what daddy is. So what? Sin unto sin unto sin. That's more, you offending the father more and more when you add sin upon sin. You're going to constantly quote this dude in front of me. You can't come out with one of my sayings. You can't show me one example of me.
Yeah.
Man, get out of my house, man. Go live with Jimmy.
Yeah.
And you feel no type of way about a child that doesn't regard or embrace any form of your rearing towards them. And my son rejects everything that I've ever taught him. Hey, I'm gonna accept it through the Spirit of the Lord. Hey man, that wasn't for me. That man got his own path. He got his own way to walk. Hey, so be it, man. Go.
Yeah, Lord,
Go.
one of your grandkids be righteous, man.
Yeah.
The third or fourth generation is gonna be righteous. You know what I'm saying?
But the Lord is showing you the frustration, and we have to feel these things here.
Yeah.
As fathers, as men.
Men, yep.
You see? But the Lord, hey, we did it to the Lord first, and now we feeling these
We
things.
doing it. Yeah,
we going through. We
so
feeling.
so
It's
like,
happening.
and
in
that's
the
how you
flesh,
know
man.
YAHAWASHI works a perfect masterpiece.
Yeah.
Because the things that brother go through and the things that happen is the same thing that we did to the Lord. Even YAHAWASHI compared the men of the Lord, and that shit passed by. The Lord compared the men of the Lord to women. And you wonder why brothers go through women problems. You wonder why brothers get mad and get your heart broken, shit like that. We broke the Lord's heart, man. So what the fuck do you expect, man? That's why sometimes when brothers go through hell, it tells, for lack of better words, we know why. The Lord told us in Barak, the 4th chapter, if brother can get that Bible for sure, Barak 4 and 6, I have not, get it for me. You got some more?
Yeah,
Get
real
to-
quick,
get to-
back
get to
your
it,
point
brother.
up.
Get it to
The
me,
2nd Maccabees chapter 7 and verse 32. For we suffer because of our sins.
We did say, read that again.
It says, for we suffer because of our sins.
We suffer because of our sins, man. We don't suffer because I'm just so innocent. I don't know why this happening. I hate a motherfucker like that, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know why this happening to me. Something happened. You had to do something to make a trickle down effect to make that shit happen, man. You ran out of gas. I don't know why this happened. Gas you talk. I hate motherfuckers like
Why'd
that.
you have gas? You didn't go to work.
You didn't go to work. That's a nigga with no accountability, man. One thing that you learn into this truth is accountability for yourself, even the shit that you didn't know that you did in your past life, man. That's why now you getting affected with that shit now. There's two things you're gonna do. You're gonna bitch up, get mad, get offended, and die, or you gonna get stronger, benefit, move right, and be stronger, man. That's the time that we in, man, to be strong and be built up as men. Brothers go through a lot of shit happen. Cool. I ain't gonna go say, hey, this happened to me. Hey, fuck that, man.
Shit.
That's my walk.
Right, man.
This brother gotta walk, that 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 brother gotta walk. This brother gotta walk, man. And everything that we go through is different. I can't handle what all these brothers handle. These brothers can't handle what all I handle. Why? Because we on different walks, man. But we on the same path, though.
Same path. Going to
Path
the
to
same
YAHAWASHI.
place. Yep.
Go ahead, get
I
that
got
from
it.
This is Baruch. Oh, Salaki. You got
Like a little bit more, a little bit more.
My
This
bad.
second. I'm gonna start at verse 32 again. 2nd Maccabees 7 and verse 32. For we suffer because of our sins,
We suffer because of our sins.
and though the living Lord be angry with us a little while,
Yes, the Lord pissed off at us for what? A little while.
God, that's like
You got it.
for our chastening and correction, yet shall he be at one again with his servants.
It says, yet shall he be at one again with his service. So even though we go through hell, even though we go through all this bullshit, all of it is a benefit so we can be one with the Lord. Now we know how the Lord feels. We know how the Lord feels with the bullshit that Israel was doing in the wilderness, man. We know how the Lord feel when those wicked kings of Israel was doing bullshit, man. You know, and now we have the complete understanding why we have to go through this.
Shit, if I may,
Come on.
Hey man, you gotta go through it to get to it, man.
That's it,
Like
bro.
brother going into it, man. You catch a situation. Hey man, you gotta be like, fuck that shit. You gotta grow off of it, man.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, it's the Lord chastising. And we often bring out. I know this brother. You know, Lord chastising those who He loves, man. We separated from the ways of the world, man. So of course we're gonna go through that shit. What it says, that gold being purified. Hey, we gotta be made into perfection. Are we not seeking for perfection? So you gotta go through it to get to it, man. You know, you know that's that crown. That's what we chasing after, man. And it's a lot of tribulations that come with that crown, man. It ain't easy, man. That's why a lot of these niggas ain't built for it, man.
That's it.
You know.
And that's the point. Bible Gashad, so like Bible Gashad brother can hold that second Ezra's 2.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Start at verse 38. But get that Baruch first.
All right, this is Baruch
Yeah.
chapter 4. You want me to start at 4?
Yeah, start at 4. Yeah.
Baruch 4 and 4. O Israel, happy are we,
Happy are we? Come on.
for things that are pleasing to Yahawah, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, are made known unto us.
And a part of the thing that's pleased unto the Lord is what? The foolishness of preaching.
That's right, man.
You see what I'm saying? That's part of the that's like, man, you gotta get on your YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI good side, man. You know, you piss your father off with, or you know, you say, hey man, I cut the grass, you know what I'm saying? What you need me to do, Pops? You feel me? That's the spirit that we in, because man want Pops to come home, the grass uncut, the dishes unwashed. You know what I'm saying, man? You been here all fucking day, what the fuck you been doing?
Been doing shit,
You know what I'm saying? You already got your ass whooped last week. You know what I'm saying? Now you finna get your ass whooped this week, man. Cause why? You didn't do the thing that was pleasing to the Lord.
Yeah, but it's just like a father though. We done all had them ass whooped. It's like the one you got last week, hey, you had your pants on.
Yeah.
One prior to, I whipped you in your hand. No, but not this ass. We get out them clothes. That
Yeah.
was always the thing.
Yeah.
Hey, boy,
I know the worst motherfucker. They catch your ass in the shower.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's like you know you did some fucked up shit, man. You in the shower. You hitting it. It could be in the morning.
My brother hit me like that a couple times.
Wet rag. Now, motherfucker, get an extension cord in the shower. Man, you in that motherfucker, you getting up. She like, so you ain't gonna tell him you got suspended from school? Bop, you know?
That old iron cord that wore out at the end.
Yeah. Shah! You know what I'm saying? You got marks on you now, man.
39 straight.
Yeah, 39. Hey, 39 stripes, you know? It was righteous, though. Yeah, she used to 40 times because she feared the Lord. You know?
Get in there, I don't wanna
Get in there. You don't whine. But stop all that whining, because you know what the fuck you did. That's why when you go through hell, you got to stop all that fucking whining. Because you know what the fuck you did, bro.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't know what you did in your spirit, you know you sinned against the Lord. That's why you died in your past life. And some shit you paying for in this lifetime, man.
God.
Y'all brothers got
It says, O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to Yahawah are made known unto us.
And that's the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. That's been revealed unto us, man. You got it?
Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
We were sold to the nations, not for our destruction. The international slave trade. That wasn't to kill our people out. That wasn't to cut Jake off from being a people. That was a fucking punishment, man. You in time. The Lord basically put us in spiritual time out. That's why he even tells us in a lot of scriptures, he tells us in Ezekiel and Isaiah, how he was going to remove us from that land of Israel. That's like the Lord, that's like your parents taking your Xbox away. You know what I'm saying? Your parents, go back in your room. You can't come watch TV. You see what I'm saying? You got a lot.
It's like, I mean, you said something. You said that wasn't to destroy us. And how we know that? Because you niggas still here, man.
Yeah.
You still here, man. Israel's still on the earth to this day, man.
Beautiful.
You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the Israelites, you still here, man. And you multiply.
Yeah.
You know, the number is increasing. Fuck what Esau say. You see niggas everywhere. You can't escape them. You move to the suburbs. Niggas next door. No, I gotta go over here. They over here. They show you, man.
There's a Tasha everywhere.
But like the brother said, it was for your punishment, man. Because even when you see niggas, you still catch a hell. It don't matter what statue you at, a celebrity or whatever. You still got sorrow and you catch a hell. It was for your punishment. America. It's bitter. It's in the name.
That's it.
You know?
That's it.
You got it out.
All that money, and Jake what? Jake still get profile when he go to shop.
Yeah.
Jake still getting back though. Jake $1 million man, and he getting his woman getting railed by Jamal. Jamal just got out 2 weeks ago.
Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen, man, Scottie Pippen. Man, this man won. I ain't gonna lie. Scottie Pippen was a bad motherfucker. Jordan was bad. Jordan was bad. I ain't gonna lie. Jordan was the shit. Jordan the best motherfucker ever. Scottie Pippen was a bad motherfucker, man. Motherfucker won all those rings. And showing you how these bitches ain't shit. She ended up fucking Michael Jordan's son.
Yeah.
She married to Michael Jordan's son. What type of spit in the face that is to Scottie Pippen? But guess what? How much you want to bet Scottie Pippen did some adulterous shit in his past life?
Yeah, and Lord just playing it out now.
And the Lord publicly is humiliating him, man. That's how the Lord do. That's the balance of YAHAWASHI. You do some shit, man, you not gonna get away with it, man.
And think of it in balance. The Lord said he hated the old adulterer that doted. He probably bragged about this shit in the past life.
That's it.
And who gonna do something to me? Probably a brolic warrior.
Yeah.
And he a top tier guy on this side.
He is.
See? He probably taking just
it's
popping
like,
women, you know, taking women from men or whatever, and daring Jake. Basically D-boying women.
D-boying women, yeah. I got your problem, what's up? This motherfucker, he come to your house and I dare you to do something. He pull out the sword. He known for killing niggas with the sword.
Yeah.
Taking they women and shit like that. Or say, you gonna let me do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the Lord now he's publicly humiliating these niggas, man. Like he publicly humiliated Jake as a whole. As a whole, Jake is humiliated, man. Look at this big teeth nigga Steve Harvey, bro. Just watch Family Feud. He just a chuckling, yup.
Yeah.
Chucking and jiving nigga, man. Now let's say if I'm a person in Korea, you know, first thing I'm gonna think is these people's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
You know, Sexy Red. First thing I'm gonna think, I'm a guy from India. These people's a fucking joke, man. But really, these people are the children of Israel, and they are at their lowest estate than ever, man.
Totally fucking gone, man.
In no captivity have we ever been this damn low. Not under the Babylonians, not under the Media Persian Empire, not under even the fucking Romans. We wasn't this low, man.
And the Romans, they put hell on JK.
Yeah.
They put hell on JK, bro. It says, Baruch 4:6. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction,
Yeah, not for your destruction. You got it.
but because ye moved YAHAWASHI to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies.
Yes, man, you pissed the Lord off, and that's the reason why you had to go under punishment. Bible Kushal, if a brother can, look up that word punishment for
I'll
me.
finish this off.
Yeah, finish that off.
For ye provoked him that made you.
He provoked him, and
By
a part of provoking is you testing somebody.
Yeah, you test.
Like you try to test your father. I seen my cousin trying to do that. He tried to test his dad. He's about 8 years old, man. His dad was in the bed asleep. He tried to test his dad, and man, his dad rolled in a smooth motion. I never seen this shit before. This boy rolled over in a smooth motion, punched that boy in the chest. That boy hit the wall and everything. But he tried to provoke him. Dad, I did do that, Daddy. And I know he didn't do it. His daddy know he didn't do it. But that boy did a smooth, he was laying down this way. That boy tucked around and did like a sky. Bam.
Man,
That boy said, He hit the chest, but he provoked his father.
Yeah.
So what reaction is gonna happen until you when you provoke your father, man? Your reaction when you provoke no father is not be like, oh, it's okay, son. It might be a mother like that. Calm down. Man, a father gonna get in your ass, man. A father gonna get in your ass. Why? Because he want the best for your motherfucking ass, man. You know, Baba Kushal, Slocky, get that word punishment for me?
Yep.
You got it? Slocky. You got it? Come on.
Punishment. This is a simple Google definition of the word punishment. The infliction or imposition of a penalty
The affliction, you got it? Come on.
as retribution for an offense.
A retribution for an offense. And that retribution for an offense, read Deuteronomy 28 and 68. You read it. If you don't do this, get that from the Bible Kushal. Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Read that again.
Con. The infliction
The affliction
or imposition
imposition, come on,
of a penalty as retribution for an offense.
for a retribution for an offense. Give me that.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken to the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I will command thee this day, that all these curses,
their punishment, you got it, retribution. Their retribution, you got it,
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
and overtake thee. So it ain't like the retribution just gonna be hitting you like this. No, that retribution is gonna overtake you like a flood, man.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if you're a millionaire. I don't give a fuck if you're a billionaire or a trillionaire. You can't escape the curses of the Lord, man.
Yeah, because when you go into it, retribution is going into payback, man.
That's it,
This
bro.
is the payback of the Lord. Like, hey, you did this is the payback for it. If you do that, this is the payback for that. The Lord got a balanced system, man.
Salaki, if I may, that through the spirit with that Deuteronomy, but the penalty was for going off not serving the Lord, going after other gods, going right back to that Exodus we was bringing out, serving your master, bringing it back around to the Quran, right? Penalties for certain actions, just like you serving your master and going to take this mark, loving the ways of this place. It's gonna be penalties and retributions, rewards for that. But you got it.
Now I was finishing out. It says, "For ye provoke him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to Yahawah. Ye have forgot the everlasting power that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you."
That's it.
And that's what happened. Jake did. Jake grieved Jerusalem that nursed him. Jake grieved the very foundation of what made us great. Jake grieved it. Jake grieved the spirit. That's one of the worst things you can do is grieve the spirit of YAHAWASHI, because wisdom is trying to deal with you. And you know how a woman is way more patient than a man. Like a father, I got way less patience for my kids, even though they my kids. I don't love them any less. Their mother has more patience towards certain things than I do. So when you grieve the spirit do like this. Come on now. It's that nurturing, it's the encouraging side of it. But when you grieve that, your dad already said, man, fuck that little dude, man. Now the mama's, don't say that, John.
Yeah.
Over there. It's like,
It's the baby.
yeah, but
Baby, my
but when you grieve the spirit, you talking about the spirit of wisdom. That's the woman.
Yeah, that's the woman.
She be
Yeah.
like,
That's it. Yeah.
yo, man, fuck this dude. You know what they're in one together now. It's just like the Lord and Rebecca were on the same page, man.
That's it,
to
bro.
make sure that damn, I'm going off. Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob.
Okay, come on. That's
Make sure that Jacob got the
blessings.
got the blessing.
Yeah, that's
You see,
it.
they was on one accord.
Yeah.
You see, but what if he had grieved the spirit, grieved the mother, the very thing Jerusalem that had nursed him, the mama Esau. You
Yeah.
see, that just mother, she knew what was going on. She let that mother go out. Esau gone. Hey, boy, get over here and come get this blessing.
Yeah.
You see how wisdom will do to you.
Yeah.
So
I like you said, I address it for you, but just adding on to your point, Jacob, mama's boy, man, and that's why in the spirit we mothers, boys in the spirit because who we desire wisdom. That's that natural soul. That's why I say, see, that is drawn from. We on that breast, man, and that's how you, man, because you got a little boy. Some kids they'll get on, man, little boy. Some little boys be on that breast milk for 2-3 years, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's like an ultimate connection to their mother. That's why you say certain Jay say, man, I kid what you said about my mama. But say something about a father, they don't say nothing. Why? Because their father was the authority spirit in their lifetime. And even though when you younger, you don't cherish it or respect it, but when you get older, you realize why that shit happened. You realize why your dad, you realize why your ass got punched in the chest. You realize why your ass got whipped, man.
yeah,
To make you a better man.
You appreciate it for
You appreciate it, because a woman, your mother prepare you for what's happening now, but your father prepare you what's going to happen ahead, bro.
Sir, yes,
Get it
sir.
to me, get it to me.
In the book of Barak, or Ecclesiastes 30 and verse 1, he that loveth his son calls him oft to feel the rod.
Read that again, huh?
He that loveth his son calls him often to feel the rod. Like the brother saying, that if you really love your son, man, you're gonna chastise him while he's young, while he's growing up. And that's gonna mold him to the man that he's gonna be later on in life. That's what the mother's there when the baby's young to nurture, get on them like you're supposed to balance shit out. But in the end goal, he gonna come out how you want him to come out. That's it. But anyway, let me read it again. He that loved his son calls him often to steal the blood.
It calls him often. There ain't no every now and no. Every time he really, you supposed to be on his ass, man.
Yeah.
When you get to a certain age, man, stop that.
Yeah.
Put your hand out.
I'm like that with my son
You know
now.
what?
It's like he look around every time I call that name, he thinking he in trouble.
Yeah.
Almost to a point that I gotta let him know, hey man, come here.
Yeah.
I ain't even mad at you. I'm doing this for your good. He'll sit there. I mean, manly, he'll take it, but he'll go to crime because it's like, damn, daddy's son, he get it.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's like a father's supposed to be that way, man.
And yes, you raising somebody with integrity.
Yeah.
You raise somebody with morals. And you raise somebody that's really, trying to be good in this society. They don't do that. Now you can get in trouble for whooping your kids, man.
Yeah. But the
You
world,
got
because
you
the
go
world
to
will
jail.
see. The world will see because it's what you're going into, and I'm throwing it back. The world sees a child that has a father. Everywhere I go, people, your kids are so well, man. I'm like, what they supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Your kids are always in the right. It's like, you better stay that way.
Yeah.
But are your kids not like the world sees the effect that a father has on the children? And you're commended, but it's for that. I'm being commended for it, but really it's for the betterment of him because he gonna do the same thing for his children, so on and so forth. But it's evident that majority of these kids don't have they don't have any type of male leadership, male role models in any shape, form, or fashion because you see the unruliness in, when they go out, opposed to a brother that's on your side.
Yeah. Put your hand out. Just some simple shit. What you said?
Yeah, because
that
that will make you consider.
Yeah, pull your pants up, man.
Oh shit, they call them YNs.
Yeah, YNs.
Yeah, they call them
niggas.
young niggas.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why motherfuckers, that generation of young niggas between like 2005 and 2000, that generation that was born, them niggas are highly emotional demons. Nigga put you to death over nothing. Real shit, I know brothers down here in Birmingham, 30 shots. You know what I'm saying? 50 shots. You know what I'm saying? It's young niggas down here, man, that will pop a nigga, man. You know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say the brother, Guy Spencer. The guy, I'm gonna say his name, his Spencer.
Yeah.
I went to school with the dude. That boy had 3 bodies at 15, man.
Damn.
Real shit, that boy had 3 bodies at 15. And guess what? They ain't give him no life sentence. That nigga getting down in a couple years, bro. Yeah, they want him back out here. Why? So he can go ahead and push forth that narrative. Now let's see what happened when he raised his son. We gonna, hey man, don't let nobody treat you like a fuck, nigga.
Yeah, this is the way I made myself
boys.
up in the world. Yeah, it's like, he gonna just teach him how to be a more degenerate nigga, man.
That's it, bro. Read what you got again. Surah 30.
That's Surah 31. It says, he that loveth his son calls him often to feel the rod,
And that's that correction for life. You got it, bro.
that he may have joy of him in the end.
It says that you may have joy of him at the end, because ain't nothing more happy than your father saying, I'm proud of you. Your father, whether it be some simple shit, you boxing her, you got the fight in front of your dad or some shit. That one like on, show out for the family. You know what I'm saying? Like a football game or some shit like that. You show out in front of your father, and at the end of the day, this my son.
Yeah.
That's a badge of honor.
Yeah.
And Jake don't realize how important that badge of honor is, especially when you younger, man. That's why Jake look for, uncles and shit like that, alternative routes to get that badge of honor from, man. You got it?
And so like if I may,
Come on, get to
remember it was a song, I think it was Birdman and Weezy, there's nothing like the love of a father. That's a precious thing, man, the love of a father, man. Where the Lord chasteneth those who we love, man.
Beautiful.
Proverbs 3:12, and it says, for whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father, the son in whom he delighteth.
Going back to that, that love of a father. And going back to what we must endure, you about to bring out Sirach 2 or 2nd Ezra 2.
Yeah.
But this chastening, we experience this for a reason. But the Lord ain't do it just going into the punishment. The reason we over here, the Lord ain't do it to destroy us, but ultimately to give us this experience to make us, for one thing, desire righteousness, right? And desire to serve him in righteousness and hate the false way, right? But
I had something.
You got it, bro. Yes, you got it.
going into
Bring
that,
that them scripts.
to the understanding of what it is to be a father and to be into this thing, man. Because at the end of the day, we're supposed to be game. This is Proverbs. I'll start at 1. I said the Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel.
Salakia. The son of David.
Yeah.
How David brought up Solomon. Just imagine it, man.
Yeah.
You think David, because Solomon was the king over with Jeroboam and the rest of David's sons. Solomon was the king, so how David raised Solomon and different he raised his other sons, man. Even though it's not written in the scriptures, but something had to happen, man.
Yeah.
He raised Solomon different. He was on side. You know, I'm not saying this, we don't know, but just speaking as a man, he was probably on Solomon's ass, man.
Yeah.
It said, train the child the way that he shall go.
And when he's older, he will not depart from it.
And when he older, he should. Hey, you see what I'm saying?
if I may select,
Come on.
what was one of the things he told him before he passed? Like, show thyself a man.
I'm trying to find that. I'm trying to find
First
that.
Kings 2. First Kings 2. That was my favorite scripture, man.
For Solomon to get it. No, that's for Solomon to get it.
Yeah.
Solomon had to accept the ways of his father. He had to accept every course of action that his father set before him. He trusted it. You see?
Finish that, and we're gonna jump down. Yeah.
This is Proverbs. I get to the point. It says, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, judgment, and equity, to give subtlety to the simple,
Hey,
and to the young man knowledge and discretion.
It says to the young man knowledge and discretion. But in order for that young man to get it, somebody that was older or somebody that was over you had to tell you. That's why it says to receive. When you receive, you can't receive nothing nobody never gave it unto you. Even if some fell on the thing, the Lord still, you found $20 on the ground. You still receive it because somebody had to drop that shit.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? But just going back to the point you said, for that young man to receive knowledge and understanding, because we all young men up here, man. And when you go back into the apostles and elders, man, we ain't, the apostles and elders, they up there. So we receive that knowledge and understanding through the scriptures, through the videos, the things that these men went through, and they warned us. You know? You got some on it?
No, that was just the point. It says to give subtlety. And subtlety is a feminine spirit, wisdom. So fear, you see? Because this motherfucker, I can box it and duke it out, brawl for brawl all day, but to this little guy coming up against me, yeah, you in a hard place. But if you smart, I'm gonna use my speed against this big slow bastard. That's subtlety.
Yeah.
That's wisdom. So what? I'll let him tire himself out, and I'm gonna catch him. You see? So it says subtlety to the simple, and to the young man, knowledge and discretion. And when you go into Proverbs, it kept on bouncing back and forth between the father and the mother with wisdom and in actual physical movements and how you go about yourself. It says knowledge and discretion. Your discretion of how you move and your mannerism and your behavior shows your knowledge. But it also shows your subtlety, because here come Debo. Shit. Going around the corner. That's being that's using subtlety. You see?
Wise as a serpent.
Yeah, harmless as a dove.
But it says discretion. Who gonna give you that ultimate level of discretion? Your fathers. Hey man, this could happen.
Yeah.
The best course of action is go this way.
And if I may add, even like certain friends that you used to fuck with, even abroad, you bring your brother around, your uncles and your fathers and shit.
Yep.
They'll tell you, man, fuck that, or they'll tell you, man, where you get her from? You know what I'm saying? That even something as simple and little and minute as that goes a long way.
Long way. So like, if
Come on.
I may say discretion, sir. Keep thee good.
I got that word. Got that word discretion. It says this simple Google definition: the quality of behaving.
Hold on. The quality of behaving, man. And that's what these young niggas, these YNs ain't got today. Niggas can't behave. You go to, I go to a bar, but let's say you go to a club, man. You go to a club, man. These niggas can't behave. These niggas gonna shoot up at the end of the night. That's a tradition down here. A tradition at the end of the club. That's a Birmingham tradition. At the end of the club, they gonna shoot it up. Even they ain't gotta shoot it on niggas. I've been, when I was younger and shit like that, I've been in clubs. Niggas say, yeah, man, I'm finna shoot in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point? What's the point? And nigga bagging up like, young nigga. Yeah. You ain't doing shit.
Chaos, bro.
Just chaos. In a couple months, in a couple years later, this nigga died, man. Real shit. I'll never forget this nigga. And I say this nigga name. I don't give a fuck. I hated him. Nigga name was Carlos. Real shit, right? Nigga Facebook name was Carlos Triple Bliss. Tell me, real shit. Real shit through the spirit. Tell me why the Lord made this nigga die in a triple homicide. Real shit. That shit was about 6-7 years ago, bro. Lord killed that nigga in the triple homicide, but his Facebook name was Carlos Triple Bliss.
Hey.
You see what I'm saying?
On and on.
Yeah. On me, know me. Because he blessed, man. Yeah, we been
Do that triple
yeah, do that triple homicide. Everybody gonna come in the kingdom. YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, you know, he gonna be cool. Cause why? In the kingdom, he's gonna be trained under that righteous father. I think, if I'm not mistaken, not to put the man Benz out there. His father died when he was younger and shit. You know what happens? You know that happens. But when that happens, now your mother is overly emotional. You know what I'm saying? Now your uncles they saying, yeah, your daddy did this. My daddy did this. I never met my daddy, but he used to do this. I'm gonna do this now. That what happened. That what happened. That's just the cycle of Esau, and that's just the cycle of that rat race of the valley of the shadow of death. You got it, bro.
It says the quality of behaving or speaking in such a way as to avoid causing offense.
Causing offense, come on.
Or revealing private information.
Or revealing private information, man. That's why niggas, they'll go on Facebook and drop their own location. They ain't got discretion. They ain't got the spirit of discernment, man. You know, Bible should get that 1 Kings 2.
1 Kings 2:1.
That's what I'm,
It says, now the days of David drew nigh.
Now the days of David drew nigh. Now, real quick, just a real quick point. Again, I'm speaking as a man. You don't know how David raised Solomon. He had to raise Solomon the same way, but Solomon be the greatest king ever, man.
He had to deal with him in a certain manner. You know? Just in this moment right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You got it.
If I may,
Come on.
That's a peep into inside the way he dealt with it.
Yeah.
It's almost like he probably like, you know.
He brought Solomon. And because it was, I think it was a priest, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was a doctor, if I'm not. It was a priest, one of the priests of David. Used to mess with Solomon, used to deal with Solomon closely, man. If I'm not mistaken, he had a nickname for Solomon. The brothers could do that research.
Yeah, come. It says, draw new. So like now the days of David draw nigh that he should die, and he charged Solomon his son, saying,
he said David knew he was going to die, but why he charged Solomon? Why he didn't charge Jeroboam, you know, and the rest of these other kids, man?
One of his sons, one of his sons, I believe they were envious of Solomon.
Yeah. That was Jeroboam. No, that was Jeroboam. That was
I forgot his name, but I know.
Yeah, you got it.
I may have to go into it. It says
Absalom. That was Absalom.
Okay, come.
Because Absalom wanted to be a king. We watching that movie in the crib. He tried to, you know, he had everybody come together. Yeah, you the king now.
Oh yeah,
say no, man.
Yeah.
Solomon got anointed with that oil.
You
know what I'm saying? And he got anointed with the oil, and that oil was in a horn. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That horn represents power, man.
That's it, brother.
That came from the heavens. But just going back, we brothers been talking about just a man raising up his child. Just imagine how David was raising Solomon, man. David wasn't easy on Solomon, man. It says David was a man after the Lord's heart. You see what I'm saying? So how David probably was whipping Solomon, you know, if he whooped Solomon's ass, because he came from Bathsheba. Bathsheba was probably getting on Solomon, man.
He probably dealt with him more personal than any other, you know what I mean?
Any other his kids.
Yeah.
You got it.
It says, I go the way of all the earth, be thou strong therefore, and show thyself a man.
He said, I'm finna die.
Yeah.
Come here. Be strong, man. And show yourself a man. You got it.
Ooh, it says to keep the charge of the Lord thy power.
Keep the charge of the Lord thy power. And that's one thing, brothers, you know, if you teach your kids whatever, one thing you gotta teach, man, believe in YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. It said keep the charge of the Lord thy power, man. Keep the charge of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Keep the instructions, man. So Lord willing, let's say, the Lord forbid, if we gotta be here 100 more years, when you come back, you raise up a righteous child. He gonna raise up a righteous child, and then he gonna raise up you again as righteous.
I got the
Give it to me. Give it to me.
This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 11, verse 28. It says, "Judge none blessed before his death." Look at the life of David. Yeah, he lived a hell of a fucking life. Now he was on his deathbed, right? So it said, "Judge." We would have said, "Yo, King David was a blessed man. With all that he went through, the Lord blessed King David. He was king, right?" It says, "For a man shall be known in his children."
He said, "What up?" He said,
"A man shall be known in his children."
It said, one more time.
"A man shall be known in his children."
A man shall be known in his children.
No, that's how we knew King David was blessed, because he raised up King Solomon. And look at such a great man and how he led. The only time that the world was ever in peace and didn't nobody pick up a sword for 40 years was during King Solomon's reign. The earth was actually quiet. How could he have gotten to this place of peace had not been for his great father, the man that put you down? You feel me? You couldn't say no slick shit to King David. He was quick to put you down.
That's how his head.
Yeah, that's how we knew. Hey, Peter was King David. Peter didn't play that shit with you either. Same way. But we saw how blessed King David was in his son Solomon.
Yeah.
Everything that King David would have wanted to be according to himself, through the will of the Lord, he pushed it off on Solomon.
And it's like his ad. I made this one a couple weeks ago, like Floyd Mayweather Sr.
Yep.
Man, and I ain't even Floyd Mayweather uncle was a bad motherfucker, man. Them boys bad. The Mayweather, they a line of bad motherfuckers, bro. When you look at all of them, man, probably they was probably gladiators in the ancient world. But even when you come into this time, to Floyd, he the one that was the guy. Cause why? It was generations of righteousness that was raised up for him to give. It was generations of righteousness, because he got that little, what that shit, you know, got the show, you know. Imagine his father doing it in his first amateur match. He probably hit it a couple times. He probably got his ass knocked out a couple times. But he had to go through that trial and error. So when he go give it to his son already with it. You see what I'm saying? Peyton Manning. When you go to Archie Manning played for the New Orleans Saints, and they were sorry. There was a new franchise team, and they were sorry as hell, man. But guess what? Peyton Manning wasn't the best quarterback. Even Eli Manning retired last, man. Yeah. He beat Brady, my favorite.
I hate that motherfucker.
I love Brady.
I'm saying I hate Eli.
Yeah, I hate Eli. He messed up my parlay. You know what I'm saying? But he made Eli somebody. You know, he knew how to drop, he knew how to read, pass. Even though he wasn't the fastest, even though he wasn't the shiftiest, he wasn't athletic. But guess what? He learned the things from his father and his travel. He followed the instructions. Look, so like one real quick point. And that's why the other son right now that's in Texas, not trying to get off topic, but the son right now, even in Texas, they say he finna be a badass quarterback, man. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's that train your child in the way that he should go, and you know he's not depart from it, man.
They got a quarterback school and all that, right?
Yeah.
And what's so funny is, like, look at the brothers bringing out athletes. Archie and Peyton played the game totally. Archie was a scrambler. He used his leg.
Yeah.
Peyton, 4-5 step drive. He let that bitch go. He ain't finna run.
He ain't finna run.
He ain't running out here. Like, we played it. They played the game totally different.
Yeah.
King David, man of war. He had too much blood on his hand.
Beautiful.
He wanted to build the house of the Lord.
Beautiful.
You're a warrior, bro. I gotta bring somebody with cleaner hands. A righteous man still in the same, but a different lot.
Yeah.
You had to do this. This man's going to do that.
Yeah.
It's going to be your son. They play the game totally different. Both of them in the Hall of Fame right now.
That's
We're
it.
talking about
That's
the
it.
results are the same, man.
That's it. But when it come from the father,
The father.
that's all it is. You gotta teach a man that read that what you gotta give.
God,
That he
it's-
shall be known in his children.
It says, judge
It
none
don't-
blessed before his death. For a man shall be known in his
That
children.
his man shall be known in his children, man. Almighty. Oh, the spirit said Almighty. That's the spirit. Because we the children of YAHAWASHI. We Yasharala, man. Children of the power, man. You know, so again, the Lord, He's raising us up. And we're going to be seen in Him, for lack of a better word. Like that golden reflection. You know, somebody can say, I can see God in you. That's physical, man. That's really true with brothers, man. I can see God in you. Just some random. Somebody told me that shit last week. I think I told you that shit. Somebody told me that shit last week, man. I was like, you know, then you feel me? But at the same time, you know, you say, oh goddamn, but you ain't tripping, man. That's really just saying that, hey, you a child of God. You look just like your dad.
Yeah,
I got
I got like your dad.
This is John 14:9. And YAHAWASHI said unto him, how have I been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip?
Yep, come on.
He that have seen me have seen the Father.
He that have seen me have seen the Father. Now, yeah, that means that, yeah,
Like him.
like him.
Yeah.
That's what you at, Jeff. Even my even my baby mama. I sleep a certain way and shit. You know, I sleep wild and shit.
So do the same.
I do the same shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Guess where she got that? Guess where we got that from? The seed, man.
Yeah, hey, that's what Jake called the old hands. Oh, he got that on.
Yeah,
He got it on. Yeah, he got it from his father,
He
man.
got it from his
What else?
father, man. Ain't come from nowhere else.
Yeah.
But again, just going back, man, it's a line, bro. And again, our righteous out, YAHAWASHI shall forbid. But even if we have to be 100 more years, man, you wanna, you know, if all possible, raise them up righteous. So when you come out, you can be righteous, man. You know, again, going back into that day, give me what you got. Get what you got first. Then we're gonna go back to that day.
Oh, so like, just going back to your point. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8:1. It says, who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man wisdom maketh his face to shine.
Hey, man, wisdom making his face to shine. That's this understanding and this knowledge, man. And even when you go across certain people say, yeah, you a man of God. You know, just some random things. I believe God with you today. Somebody, another person come and tell you some shit like that. Why? Because the Lord is with you. You look like the brother just pulled up. You look just like your father. You seen the father, you seen me. Because it ain't nothing different. My father liked Coors Lights. I like Coors Lights.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My father liked lamb. I don't like lamb. Because that's what I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? That's what my father grew up on. That's what I was raised on. So that's what the Lord is doing right now. He's raising us on righteousness through the form of His word, man. We're being raised and being nurtured with righteousness through the form of His truth, man. You got a lot.
And the boldness of his face shall be changed.
And the boldness of his face shall be changed. Because we bold as a lion up here, man. And I know, the lion, you know, you already know. The lion in them cubs, man. Even the love between two lions, man. And the weirdness is beautiful, bro. It's beautiful, man. You know, like, let's say if a lion is kind of old, he kind of limping a little bit, he already know, like, yeah, man, you taking over next. You got it. I'm finna leave, bro. I ain't finna die. I'm finna go out. I'm finna go out there in the middle of wilderness, and I'm finna die. And I'm gonna let you handle that shit. But before that process happened, guess what? He was out there hunting, and guess what his son? Guess what that little cub was in? Right there watching. You know what I'm saying? He was out there getting them. You know, mama always, you know, get the gazelles. But when Daddy was doing that shit, he right there watching. But you see how mama do it like this, but you see when Daddy do it, mama gotta take a couple times to take down a giraffe. Dad and uncle, they take that motherfucker down, you know. You know what I'm saying? See, mama, when she takes the gazelle, she gotta run for a little bit. When Daddy do it, he's small, he hide, and the gazelle really come in his face. So again, things like that, bro. Even nature teaches you when the son being raised by his father, which is foreign in this society, is the betterment for the whole tribe, man. It's betterment for the whole community. And that's the reason why we got YNs out here. Young niggas that's gonna fuck up. Young niggas that's currently fucking up the world, man.
It's like, if I may, this studies about fathers interacting with the children actually boost their IQ.
Beautiful, bro. It's another one. It says a single father household family be more successful than a single mother. The percent of single mother household is like 26% incarceration. Incarceration, if I'm not mistaken, Slovakia. If I'm mistaken, Slovakia. But I think it's above 20%. It's above 20% of single mother household, but single father household is significantly lower. Because daddy don't pay that shit. You go to daddy house, daddy gonna tell your ass, bro, stop that. Put your hand out, man. And that's why sometimes even in the moment you get on him, don't do him like that. He just a baby. Baby my ass. Because one day he gonna be grown, man.
Yep. It's always this saying. I always
You
tell
gotta get on my ass too. Shut up. You gotta be in the spirit of James of good times. Look, James used to get on JJ ass, man.
And that was the best thing for JJ.
Yeah.
Because the boys, when I always tell my kids this, hey, you're going to be a man way longer than you're going to be a boy.
Beautiful.
You a boy, what, 12 years? Because once that ride get hard, hey, man, look, me and you going to look at each other. Me and you going to look at each other, same house. Hey, boy, what you on, boy? Because it's that manhood that kick, that testosterone done kicked out. It's like, hey, see, you motherfucker telling me this, you know. Shit, you only going to be a boy for a short amount of time. Everything else is, man, this dude buying down on me. This dude oppressing me. Well, if I'm oppressing you, motherfucker, go hunt for yourself now.
You see? If I may,
you got it.
Going back to that line analogy. You know, when they
you good, sweetheart? How y'all doing? Doing good. You got it, bro.
Yeah, when the male lions get at a certain age, you know, because the whole time is school, really, even when they roughhousing and how they deal with their dad and all of that. But when they come of a certain age, it's time for like they get kicked out. They got to go.
Then they got to go feed for themselves. Yeah. And just being a man, train the child in the way that he should go. Again, and that's why those because it's lines and it's lioness. And even in the Jake world, man, a lot of Jakes be lioness. You got a rod, man. You highly emotional, man. Yes, you can hunt. Yes, you can do this, but you emotional. You can't rule them, and that's why it's a cub of lions. They call it pride. As a man, bro, ain't no, you know, it's such thing as wicked pride, but you gotta have a certain level of righteous pride to be as a man. Dignity, honor, respect, integrity, man. All these names is heavy, man.
Yeah.
You know, and even my uncle, bro. My uncle died a couple weeks ago, bro. In the funeral, them motherfuckers said, you know, cause you know that was in the last words for this motherfucker. I ain't say shit. But it was my cousin, motherfucker got up, he just said two things, right? Motherfucker made that shit short and simple. He was like, yeah, man, Jerry, he was like, yeah, man, my uncle, he was cool as hell, bro. Like, one thing I can say about him, he was a man of his word. So what type of honor is you gonna leave when you die? That's what your children gonna know. Let's say if you die, and they say, yeah, man, he was a bitch ass nigga. Nigga owed me $20 from 98. You know, niggas will do that shit.
Yeah,
but one thing he said, this man was a man of integrity, and he'll do anything for you if it was right. You know, but y'all brothers got it. Give me.
I had some.
Let me finish. Go back there, First Kings 2. Go back there, First Kings 2.
Yep. This First Kings 2.
2 again.
In verse 2, it says, I go the way of all the earth. It says, be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man, and keep the charge of the Lord thy power.
Keep the charge of the Lord thy power. Keep the charge of YAHAWASHI. You know, you got it. And that's not keeping the law. Niggas say that's keeping the law. No, man. No, you keep the law to the best of your ability, but that's really keeping your faith too, man. And your understanding and what's going on, man. What the Lord told you to do. You got it.
He says, and keep the charge of the Lord thy power, to walk in his ways.
To walk in his ways.
To keep his statutes, and his commandments, and his judgments.
And his judgments.
And his testimonies.
Yep.
As it was written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest, and whether so thou turnest thyself.
Right there, it says when you keep the way of the Lord, you're gonna prosper.
Let's go on Salaki. Let's going back to the Deuteronomy 28. You starting at 1.
Yeah, at 1. Matter of fact, go to Deuteronomy 28 and 1, man. Bible Krishna, you got something up?
Yeah, come on. Speaking on that name, going back to that name, I mean, Salakia, you know, when you was going into basically when you leave the earth, basically you leave a good name, if I may. This Proverbs 22 and verse 1, it says, a good name is rather to be chosen than riches.
It says a good name is better to be chosen than riches, man.
Great riches.
Great riches, come on.
And love and favor rather than silver and gold.
Read that again.
It says a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches.
And a good name, bro, that good name is really strong with integrity, man. You would not fuck with a fuck nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? But let's say again, what type of, in Elder Yashab, he always mentions this, what type of report, he said like this, but roughly paraphrasing, what type of report would you leave when you leave this planet Earth? What type of legacy would you leave when you leave? What type of legacy would your child remember you as, man? I probably ain't seen Daddy much, but when I did see him, he you know, he taught me a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I ain't talked to Daddy much, but when I seen him, man, I don't think he did whoop my ass. You know what I'm saying? But that's good for him. Oh, I ain't talked to Daddy much. Daddy was just so fun. Every time I seen him, we had good times, and even though I'm in jail right now because I shot a nigga, what type of legacy will you leave, bro? When you leave this planet Earth, again, we don't know how long we're gonna be here. The scriptures say, no man know that time or hour. All the scripture, it's all about what? Enduring into the end. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, guess what? In order for us to endure to the end, we gotta look towards the future. Like the point I mentioned earlier, your mama gonna prepare you for the present, but your father is gonna prepare you for the future, man.
Yeah. That's it. It's like if I don't know if you brothers have seen that movie called Fences. Watch the at your point on, man.
Every point.
You know, that's basically what he was getting prepared for the future, man. You know, he wanted to be something, you know, but he telling you, you know what I mean, this is how the world is. Yeah. And he was always on his ass, man.
Yeah. Hard life. Hard life. He got on his ass. You want to be, you know mine now?
Yeah.
Stop, man.
Yeah, strike three, don't strike, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
But there's a heavy point because even his first son kind of fucked up a little bit.
Yeah.
He was like a musician, but he ended up getting on his feet later on because his dad was hard on him. But that second son, that's the one he was really bumping in. And I guess he got out of wedlock or whatever. But at the same time, he raised that son, but he ended up getting a scholarship, you know, in Esau world. And I think he ended up prospering. But I think that's based off a true story, man.
Yeah, he ended up prospering, going to the military and shit.
Yeah.
You know, but he prospered and shit. You know, and he didn't understand, you know, because he didn't even want to go to his pop's funeral at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
You know, but eventually, you know, he understood, he understood, man, why his dad was always hard on him, man. You know?
You got a lot.
This is Sirach or Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 9. For the blessing of the father establishes the houses of children. So it's telling you that how a father lives his life, how he conducts himself, how he goes about his business. That's the establishment. That's the foundation in which the family will be able to sustain themselves and prosper moving forward. So the Lord's saying, for the blessing of the father establishes the houses of children, and that's starting from YAHAWAH to YAHAWASHI, to the apostles and the elders, to all the way down to us, man. All right? It says, but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundations. So a father being in your life, he can be tough, he can be hard on you, but he's creating a solid foundation. He's building that house upon a rock. It says a mother, like, because the brother was going into being emotional, because you got a lot of Jakes that, Jake tough, he'll bust a gun, but Jake emotional as hell. You got emotional killers out here. Like emotional dudes that'll put you to death, and he has everything physically a man, but emotionally he's a female. Right? He's just like his mother. Violent homosexual.
He buzzing the chopper crying.
But the curse of the mother rooteth out the foundation.
So read that again up. You got it.
It says, but the curse of the mother rooteth out. I'll read from the top.
You got it.
For the blessing of the father establishes the houses of children.
It says the blessing of the father established. Another word for established is stability.
Yep.
So again, your father teach you the right way. Whether it be a trade, man, he teach you how to work with your hands. It establish you, making you stable, man. On all levels.
YAHAWASHI was a carpenter.
That's
He
it.
kept his bread.
And who taught him that?
His father.
Joseph. Come on now. And because, bro, you know, people think, yeah, man. No, man. It's the same thing all over again, bro. It's the same thing all over again. The story, the names might change, the scenery, but it's the same story, man. You raise up a righteous child, even Joseph and Mary. How they raised YAHAWASHI. Because sometimes the scriptures don't say it, but even Apostle Kabbalah always say you gotta extrapolate, man.
Yep.
That's why they would get them when YAHAWASHI was 12 years old, man. Say, where the hell you been at, man?
Yeah, that was on his ass.
That was on his ass. Cause he had sisters and brothers too.
Yeah.
But YAHAWASHI was the oldest, man. Like, where you at, man? You been gone for a couple days, man. We went to that. What YAHAWASHI said. You know I be about my father's business. You know what I'm saying? You know I be about my father's business. And that's like your mama. You just like your daddy. It's heavy, bro. You look just like it. When he walk, he look just like you. When he talk, he look just like you. He smile just like your ass, bro. Real shit, bro. You got
What it says, but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundation. So, a woman being emotional, the curse of a female is emotional, first and foremost. Her and the daddy get into it, and then she'll go, what? Hey, you can eat pork, baby. Like, no, daddy was telling me not to. But if you keep this boy up under this mother too long, eventually he's gonna reject the understandings of his fathers and embrace the wickedness of his mother. And that's her uprooted all of the righteousness in which you set forth. Tell me Esau didn't do that to us, man. He did. He did that exact thing to us, man. He caused us to hate the ways of the Most High, but yet he was uprooting everything along the way, man. You got it?
I got something real quick to back you up.
And now we destroy.
Back that point up.
Yep.
This is Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. It says, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight." Just to back the brother up, that's basically what Esau has done. He flipped everything around, man. You know, here it is, like brother speaking on men. You got a lot of males out here, but you ain't got a lot of men. All right, a lot of these niggas ain't men at all, man. They emotional, like you said, they emotional. They basically spaz out like these fucking Edomites.
It's a lot.
Yeah, break it out, bro. Break it out.
Making me think of that woe to the rebellious children. They cover with, that other spirit that's not of the Lord. They put a covering like an Edomite, man. You got it.
Yep, that's it.
Read that back.
And that, so like, if I may, that really make a father disown your ass, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You more like the stepdaddy, nigga. You know what I mean? That make him disown your ass, man.
Hey, I'll make another one.
Yeah, that's it.
The Lord said is an Israel of the Most High, right? 2/3 known as the heathen.
Yep. What you want to go back?
Read that back from
Isaiah 5 and 20, it says, "Woe to them that call evil good and good evil, and that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter."
And we know that Esau do that, but our people do it too, man.
That's it.
Our people call evil good and good evil. It's good for me to have two ribs. Hey, one can go over here, the other one can watch the children. Maybe we could go out on a date, but that's evil on this side. Here it is, Jake is being taxed. They're being taxed out of the wazoo. No one speaks up, no one says anything. All due to what? I'm gonna get taxes. But really, this is an evil thing. This is an evil practice that Esau has conditioned us to. Jacob make excuses for the wickedness, but yet you find reasons to throw dirt on the righteous, man.
That's it.
That's off, man. Was there some more on that?
Yeah, one more line. It says, "Woe to them that are wise in their own eyes
That's the point I want.
and prudent in their own sight."
Wise in their own eyes. A child is wise in his own eyes. Left to himself, he swear he know it all. Until he go to try some shit and it don't play out like how he saw it on TV. So they're prudent and wise in their own eyes until you go to put this to the fire, or you go put this plan into motion, and then it becomes America.
That's it.
America Constitution was created in what? Let's say 1776, the American Constitution, all right, the Articles of Confederation. You mean to tell me you guys sat down to put forth the country and you didn't think it out all the way through? We'll get it right along the way. No, the Lord sat down and thought this out all the way through, man. This place is not thought all the way out. Esau's wing. So therefore, you got this precept, blind leading the blind. You got individuals that are wise in their own consent. So who is he gonna run to? Esau is running to other Edomites saying, "Yeah, you're wise, you're wise, you're wise, you're wise." But it's a council of fools. Now we put America to the test. Look at the people. Everybody's pissed off. Everybody's sick. Can't no animals are beaching themselves. The air quality is dirty. You come outside and you breathe air in, and you catch stomach pain. Something that is something, yo, man, I can't even find the words to articulate that feeling, man. This is that. Read that last part. Wise in their own conceit. That's why he needs help cleaning the water. That's why he needs help with air pollution. He's wise in his own conceit. Bitch ass nigga, forgive me for my vulgarity, man. You weak bastard. Did the Lord not tell us how to go about fishing out of the sea? How to go about keeping the earth cleansed with the swine? The Lord gave us a way to maintain this earth, how to manage.
It's like there's one thing a son that's rebellious into his father. Because you gotta realize Esau, he really a son of Isaac, man.
Yeah.
And even though Isaac liked him, but the instructions that Isaac gave him, he respected.
Hey, go back to Esau. No, not Esau. Even go back to Cain.
Yep.
Cain.
Yeah.
Cain. Here it is. You. Cain slew Abel. Nigga, you the first murderer. Man, y'all show him love to him. He didn't take no accountability. So we got the recompense. Seth. Seth goes into, when you look up the name Seth, it goes into recompense. That's how the Lord paid Adam and Eve back through Seth. You think Cain tried to get right with the Lord? No. Even when you go into the scriptures, even then we knew it was you, our people, the sons of God had to deal with a particular people. You still had to deal with the sons of God.
Yeah.
Cain didn't go do that. Cain went to the land of Ham.
Yeah, the Canaanites.
He went to the Canaanites and got with them.
And even before Isaac died, he was like, I think he told Jacob.
He did it on purpose
Yeah,
to piss his parents off.
He told Jacob, he said, yeah, man, make sure you go back to my land. Yeah, go back to the daughters where I'm coming from. Because again, and then with Esau, he went back to the daughters of Canaan to try to get back that melanin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To try to get back dark skin, but you ain't do nothing but make albinos and different things like that. You probably got your skin a little bit, but the Lord cursed you with a permanent curse. But it all starts from what? You ain't listen what your father say.
The whole point.
Instruction. Baba Bashar, brother, can give me Proverbs 4. Oh, you, yeah. Matter of fact, get what you got. Get what you got.
1 and 8. I had 1 and 8.
You got it. Go. Come on.
Con. This is the
break it
book
down.
of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 8. My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother.
That's it. That's it.
Going into that knowledge and that wisdom, right? These instructions that's gonna keep us, Lord willing, we're part of that number in the times to come.
Come. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck.
That crown, chains, man.
What it say? Ornament about thy neck. But it goes into having rulership, right?
Beautiful.
Then you got that chain, right? Yeah.
Wisdom leads to this.
God.
I said wisdom leads to this.
Wisdom leads to a kingdom. Desire.
Yeah, the desire of wisdom leads to a kingdom. And that's beautiful though, man. Because it's like a mother. The mother always wants what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? I want my son grow up, I want him to have this, I want him to have that. That's what wisdom do to us. That's why the Lord said it's the Father's good pleasure to get you the kingdom.
Yeah.
Even the Father be like that too.
That's ultimately what his mother, Jacob's mother was.
Yeah, Rebecca.
Yeah.
God.
That's what well, first where he sold his birthright, but that was that the inheritance.
Yeah. But you know, through the Spirit, when you read Genesis 25th chapter, it was already prophesied before. It says, what? The elder shall serve the younger. So it was already prophesied from the beginning that their birthright was going to be given unto Jacob. Even though it was a custom back in the ancient world for the firstborn son, you know, to have that inheritance of rulership. But the Lord did a reversement. The Lord do what the hell he want, man.
Yeah, spirit trumps law,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. What you said up?
Spirit trumps law.
That's beautiful,
The
man.
law is simply in place for the flesh. The spirit is in order. He ain't going on. So the law is simply put in place for the ordering of the flesh, man. Anything that comes in this flesh, according to the spirit, hey, you're gonna have to keep the law, brother.
That's it.
It's just simple, man. It's simple. So and going back to it, the Lord constantly shows you with his order of firstborn supposed to get the inheritance. When did the Lord ever really keep it? With Cain and Abel. Did Cain get it? No. Hey, Abel was the more loved one, and then Seth was the one that got the recompense, because the line, the sons of God, that line came and was established through who? Noah came from the line of Seth.
Yeah. Through a backside and all of them.
Yeah. You see? Damn, Satan goddamn taking my damn point.
You got it. He's gonna come back.
Yeah, but
Read it again.
yeah, read that again.
You got it locked? Okay.
Come.
Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 9. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck.
Yeah, so I'll just go to just continuing the point. That's the wisdom, man. You wearing the wisdom. Wisdom brings about the riches. It brings about the kingdom. It brings about health of the body. That's what it is. That's why you wear it upon. You wear it as a crown. You wear it upon the chains about your neck, because these are you're supposed to wear this as a covering. This is a part of your garment, man. This is a part of our apparel. It's wisdom, because she brought. Where is it? I've been looking for it. That she was. Well, it goes into that I didn't know wisdom. He was following wisdom around the city. And then when he really understood wisdom, when he really understood wisdom, he understood, for you to even understand wisdom, wisdom got to come to you before you can ever even pay attention to it. Now read that. Salaki. Read this back one more time. Because, that's the water YAHAWASHI came back. Spirit trumps law. Because even with, when you see Cain, not Cain, when you look at Jacob and Esau didn't get the birthright. It went to Jacob. Who else? It was another one. A spirit. Abraham with Isaac and Ishmael. Ishmael didn't get the birthright. It went to Isaac. So the Lord constantly showed us in His way. Spirit trumps law, man. I do what I want to up here, because this is the way I'm ordering this story. And I know I told you what I told you, but that's for the ordering of the flesh. You got to be spiritual in this thing, man. And if you ain't if you're not spiritual, you'll never get that statement that spirit trumps law. You'll never get the understanding that, what's really saving us? Faith. Ain't nothing else saving us but faith. You got to be spiritual to understand. Because we understand, with my faith, I'm going to do everything YAHAWASHI said to do physically. I'm going to do it. But I understand this too. This 11th hour Israelite, did he have the time to do what we did? No, he didn't. But he still got that very that rudiment. That what?
That
faith.
mustard seed.
Faith, that mustard seed.
It's like it, because again, if I may add, the Lord built up our faith to build up other brothers' faith. Like the apostles. If the apostles didn't have that faith in 2000, what would happen to us?
Oh man, we can do right now.
You see what I'm saying? We'll be a nigga in the fucking world, but through, like you said, through their faith, they conquer that shit. And through their faith, it boosts our faith, man. When a brother go through some shit that you know you can't go through, whether it be a bodily element or some other shit. You see what I'm saying? He go through that shit like, damn, I went through that.
Yeah.
What can I, you know what I'm saying?
What can I do?
What can I do?
How can the Lord deliver me?
How can the Lord deliver me? And that's those stories that I can see in the kingdom, bro. Like through the Spirit, man, we all sitting around drinking wine. Let me tell you what the Lord did for me, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you what the Lord.
Endless stories.
Endless stories.
Yep.
I was in. It was the reign of Nebuchadnezzar, the 6th year. You know what I'm saying? The 6th year of the reign of Nebuchadnezzar. The officers of the city hemmed me up. You know what I'm saying? Because they caught me praying.
They caught me praying.
They caught me. You know how they caught me praying. Man, let me tell you what you know what I'm saying? You know how Jake gonna have some sauce to it.
Yeah, because Pete, remember, who was it Jezebel was trying to put to death? It was Elijah.
Yeah,
right? Elijah. He thought he was the last prophet, and the Lord was like, hey, man, I got 5,000. 3,000, 7,000.
Any big no need. Obadiah was feeding them, man. Yeah.
Obadiah was feeding them.
Yeah.
See, I gotta go into it even more.
See the prophets in the caves.
Yeah.
See, the Lord is showing. It's like, it's many stories to be told, but He just told the main guy's story.
Yeah.
We could all be offshoots.
Yeah.
It could possibly one main character amongst each camp, but the rest of them is those brothers that was in the caves that didn't bend the knee. Your stories to be told here now, man.
And niggas feel I mean, add because it's like, it says major prophets and minor prophets, even like Jeremiah and Barak. It wasn't just motherfuckers like it's just Elijah, one guy just walking. No, it was men surrounding them, man. Those supporting members into a body, and that's why it's important to be in order, man. It said let all things be done decently and in order, man.
Hey,
like
we
we
was a scribe.
Yeah, the scribe. Yeah, he was a scribe. But everything must be done decently and in order. Like, for a perfect example, Kobe. When Andrew Bynum played, Lamar Odom, Andrew Bynum, when they played with Kobe, they ain't shoot no fucking threes.
Yeah.
They played a fucking role, man. And that's the spirit that we in now. We gotta play our role for YAHAWASHI's sake, man. And again, people get fucked up with it's amazing. You a minor prophet. You the elect though.
Yep.
That's all that fucking matter, man. Need to get a big head, and that's I don't want to mention the nigga name, man, but that
Oh man,
you
boy,
a
you so
da-da-da.
lying.
This nigga is a D, man.
Demon, man.
Fuck nigga, man. At the same time, at the end of the day, the Lord is just gonna increase us, man. While he decreased the house of Saul. Guys get desperate. Guys end up throwing the Lord name under the bus, throwing the Lord's men under the bus and not teaching the truth. At the end of the day, man, you guys are gonna get punished for the wickedness, man. You know? So yeah.
Yep, this is Isaiah chapter 52 and verse 1. Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem.
And the beautiful garments going into this truth, right? Going back to hearing the instruction of a father, going back from the beginning with that more sure word of prophecy.
The holy city, for henceforth there shall no more come unto thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. Shake thyself from the dust.
Which is from Salaki, that dust going into confusion, shaking yourself from the confusion of the ways of this place.
Arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. For thus saith the Lord, ye have sold yourselves for naught, ye shall be redeemed without money.
All right, and going back to that Deuteronomy 28 again, the 68th verse, and no man shall buy you. But this the only way, no man shall buy you or save you out of this captivity, because YAHAWASHI, going back to the names again, is our Savior, man. All right, that's the only way we're going to be redeemed, but you to rise out of the dust and confusion of this place, and be awakened to the truth, to know what's going on, and what to do to be kept from the said perils that's coming, man. As the 2nd Ezra 9 says, you'll be saved by your faith and by your works and by faith whereby you have believed. All right, so the warning is going out. You know, take heed. And with that, we're going to close out. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.
Shalom.
Tonight.
Tonight.
Right now.
Bob
Father, for
right
tuning
now
in.
to Kamala Harris.